It's okay. I love Sean.
Yeah, and I love Russ, so... And we have each other.
That's right.
Hey,
And
That's what we need.
Hey, want to touch tips?
Oh.
Hey, everybody. We are back for episode 10 of Pirates
like
of the Lost
that.
Fleet. Something like that, yeah. I feel... Okay, I'm going to be a dick. I feel really loud in my own ears. Am I loud in other people's?
Yep, you are.
Not in the
okay.
podcast.
Yep, it's kind of grating.
That's what I was
I
feeling.
love you, Dwayne.
We'll fix it.
That's
I love you, Sean.
I love you too, Russ.
Gavin puts a lot of work into making me less grating.
Well,
Where are my notes?
La, la,
he's not
la.
here right now.
Bimbo
So that's it, we're
Dindergrass.
just fucked.
Doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I don't
Should I
know. Is that
step
just your
back?
headphone level? Where's your headphones?
No,
So you were in
is
this
anyone else
one.
finding me a bit loud? No? Okay.
You're
No,
good.
really.
No.
Yeah.
If that's fine, then I
Yeah,
can
you're
just live
fine.
in my
Just
own
go with
ears.
it.
Your headphones
Just grating, that's
there.
all.
Just
Me and
grating.
you on the same
It's just-
one. I can
That's just
turn-
me. Sorry, Dwayne. It doesn't change.
Oh,
I can just turn you down on your own self a little bit there.
Oh, that is better. Thanks.
Boom me up.
I
in
do
my own
appreciate
little
that,
thing there.
Tash.
Here, my little
oh, I know
Welcome
why. This is the
to-
wrong book.
How to record a
Books are in the other
podcast.
No, there's
We'll
your
wait
name.
in-
It's right there.
Yeah, I know it's in the other one. I left notes are in one, and then
Are we gonna restart, or we're just
No,
gonna go
we're
with this
going
one?
to restart. Sorry, Tash.
no,
This
and
is,
Gavin.
it's a restart.
This is
Yeah.
fine. No,
It's a restart for
this is
sure.
good. This is how we used
No,
to.
I don't need
here's
every.
all my
This is
notes.
this is like the olden days.
There
I don't
we
need
go.
everyone to know I'm
When we used
grading.
to have banter.
Should we scratch out?
You're not grading,
Sarah?
that's the
Should
whole
we just
point.
put a big
Probably
cross
should.
off just
Yeah,
so
I
we
think-
know
Her and
for
her
later on.
beautiful,
Yeah,
muscly
coming
arms.
back a little later, but
She is the ma now.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe we can keep her when she comes back to like try to zombie us.
Well, yeah, she's still a good navigator, probably.
Dave the puppet.
Dave the puppet.
Oh God.
Cool. All right, Tash, count me in again when you're ready.
Gavin, just keep all that. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm so mad at you, Gavin. Do not keep that.
Gavin, keep that.
Keep which
Gavin,
part now?
absolutely
Now
keep-
it's
yeah,
confused.
now we're just-
3, 2, 1, go. Count me in, Tash.
You just counted yourself in. You're
okay.
good.
3, 2.
Hey, everybody. We are back for session 10 of Pirates of the Lost Fleet. This is our very first attempt at this opening.
Definitely,
Gavin
absolutely.
definitely
We're not going to do this stuff that we did there
Definitely.
before.
Gavin is away sick today.
I'll be Gavin.
Is he sick? I don't think he's sick.
I
think he's faking
I'm
it.
suspicious. It is Super
Sick
Bowl
of
Sunday.
us.
Chelsea
so-
said if I cough, I get
Oh.
mints. So I get mints.
no chocolate mint cookies
Yeah,
from
so
the Girl
I've been
Guides.
I've been practicing my cough.
Oh gosh,
Wait,
I
how
will
do we
give
get
you
cookies?
chocolate to never do that again. Sounds like if Watkins was sick. Oh, whoa,
Yikes.
whoa. Okay, someone take the caffeine away from Russ.
Already did.
Fantastic. Yeah, so we have not leveled up except for Sue. And
I can downgrade it here.
Somehow he
I'll do that.
He has
now.
less spells and more HP somehow.
what? I know. And now I've figured it out. Now I've got why that's been happening. I'm on to you. But yeah. Should we
Do an ad.
talk about it?
An ad? Do we want to talk about anything?
Should we
How's life?
recap?
Well, I recap usually after the music.
Oh,
It's all gone to shambles without Kevin.
That's okay.
Sounds good.
He is our shambles.
He is.
Aw.
Aww.
Aw, shambles. Daddy shambles.
Little shambler rambler.
Great. We'll just do an ad read.
We'll
then.
just do an ad.
Okay, sounds great.
Yeah. Do that. Do
All
that.
right. Here.
Daddy Gavin, remind us how to banter. We're not doing it very good.
Yeah, we
So
don't know how.
bad.
Should I start? Because I've just finished having delicious pepperoni stick and cheese, so we should probably thank Dwayne. Yay! Thanks, Dwayne. Dwayne Orser Clinical Counseling is our snack sponsor. Adventurers, are your mental hit points critically low? Have the burdens of life left your emotional armor cracked and wisdom saves questionable? Fear not. Summon the legendary Dwayne Orser, clinical counselor based in the mystical land of Nanaimo. With expert level insight and a +5 modifier to compassion, Dwayne is ready to guide you through the darkest dungeons of anxiety, depression, and life's toughest side quests. Whether you're struggling with the curse of overthinking, trapped in the maze of self-doubt, or haunted by the specter of past mistakes, Dwayne's therapeutic skills are the ultimate artifact you need in your mental inventory. Book your quest for clarity today at www.dwayneorser.com, because even the most battle-hardened heroes need a safe place to roll for emotional healing. All right.
That was a really good ad read.
That
Thank
was
you
really
so
nice.
You
so
did
much.
like really good.
Fucking nailed it. It's because
Man.
Dwayne's worth it.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Totally.
That Dwayne.
That guy.
Where's your pointer?
Oh, it's that Dwayne.
It's that Dwayne, the one who shows up with.
Present.
I thought it was a whole different Dwayne that I was for.
No,
Yeah,
it's the one who shows up with meat for our mouths.
Oh,
That's going to be the next.
That's
point where the meat goes.
Oh yeah, Dwayne has a pointer this week. Kind of looks like a Mickey Mouse Disney hand
Holding
on
up
a
the finger.
stick.
It's called a classroom pointer finger.
Hold it up for us here.
Yeah,
I wanna take
hold
a
it up.
photograph
We'd
so we
love
can
to
put it
see
on the-
that.
throw that on the
Wow.
Discord.
For everyone watching live,
Pointing
right
where the
now.
meat goes.
Yeah. All right.
All
well,
right.
we can.
Warning
Warning what?
from the plastic
Choking
thing. It says,
hazard.
Yeah, don't put that in your mouth.
Plastic
Yeah.
hands can be dangerous. To avoid danger of suffocation, keep this plastic bag away from babies and children.
Oh.
Do
Take it away. Take it away. Take it away.
Do not use this bag in cribs, beds, carriages, or playpens. This bag is not a toy.
You could put your wiener in that bag.
No.
Not supposed to
No.
use it in bed.
Nope. Alrighty.
All right, second ad read.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Gar, matey, got yourself a logo, a doodle, or a picture of your cat dressed as a wizard. Hoist onto stickermachine.co and boom, you've got yourself a sticker. Did we mention free shipping? Hey, that be right. We don't believe in shipping fees, just pure unadulterated stickiness. And because we like the cut of your jib, use code STICKY20. That be STICKY20 at checkout for 20% off. Sticker Machine, slap some personality on ya, ya scallywag. Yarr!
I just added that part.
The scallywag?
No.
Oh.
Sounded sticky.
Was that extra stickiness?
I thought it was extra scallywag.
Wonderful.
Now what happens?
Now we go into music, and then we go into the game.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
so
music
coming
time.
up, it's going to be time for the theme song soon. Right now.
Adventurers, grab your weapons. But first, kiss your kin. The wilds call, a timeless brawl. Now we roll for initiative. Good and evil fighting for the win. Crit and fumble, critical hit or just a fucking fumble. Cast thine eye on the rolling die. Legends rise on its battle cry. Time to rumble, crit and fumble, critical hit or just another fumble. War is waged on the table stage. Untold sagas of an ancient age.
Okay.
Are you all done, Tash?
Yeah, that was just hairball.
Clear
Whoa.
your throat first.
Just had a little morale ball there.
Ew. What? Anyway, when last we left off, stuff had happened. Oh God, it all falls apart when Gavin's not here.
The sharps are gone.
Sue, Warbles, Eldric, and Darvin had found themselves marooned on an island. Morrow had been kidnapped, had managed to successfully slit the throat of the Tide Sovereign, king of these lands. However, I treat all NPCs the way I would treat a character, so there were some death saves and some healing that happened. Therefore, there was it was an attempted murder. Morrow spent some time in a cell with an unlikely cellmate who turned out to be his patron of sorts. And the others had found allies. You had had Grim bring you to Archie. You had all hugged Archie multiple times, much to his...
Made some real progress in that
We did.
relationship.
That was-
Yeah.
He's opening
Totally
up.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of hugging.
Yeah.
There's some healing going on.
Yeah, there is.
Absolutely.
He had his
Just for
tattoo
us.
removed.
Yeah.
He started taking up concertinas.
lessons. Yep, that's
Yep, concertinas as well.
He just needs
Crochet.
guidance. He just needs some love.
Yeah.
You know?
He just needs a father figure,
I think.
which he's found in
think Archie
Warbles.
may have-
Ooh, Darvin. Yeah, don't look at me.
Yeah.
You had then encountered Thadia, at the same time that Mara was encountering Thadia's mother, Tana, and had all eventually made your way onto Thadia. Not encountering.
Did sound a little.
It sounded a little bit like
He was
Little triple X
chained
there,
with a
maybe.
rope around
Do
his
you think
neck.
he has
You're
like
right,
a-
actually.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
I bet he
Probably.
has a rough tongue and a barbed penis. That's correct. Yeah. Rough. Well, he's a cat. That's wrong animal. Meow. Anyway, dodged a cream joke. But
It doesn't count if you say it.
I know.
Didn't dodge it.
No, not at all. My inner filter doesn't work. And then you had all managed to end up on your ship, fighting your way to the top and finding that your navigator, Sarah, had betrayed you. Now, where last we left off, all enemies are down, killed or otherwise. Thadia and her crew had reduced the other warship to half its size and then rammed it. Sue currently has a hostage, and you have all the healer from below.
healer, yeah.
He did the Red Cross thing and didn't shoot the healer.
Oh, I tried to kill the healer.
Yeah, you did try, and he actually helped, which was kind of him. And then, so you have got Lyria had been fighting by your side. You have the rest of your crew still tied up. You are effectively out of combat. Take it away.
I rush over to Thal and I try to release her ropes for her.
Fantastic. Yeah. They are not magically contained or anything. However, she is unconscious.
Right, I remember this from last time.
Yes.
I slap her in the face.
Wonderful.
Like, not hard, but like just to like try to... make her
Roll me a medicine.
A medicine slap.
9.
9. She remains unconscious.
Okay.
Gilda looks over at you and says, I think that perhaps they did it by magic. She was awake and then she was not. She was throwing people from the ship. It was very cool
Thal was throwing people from the ship?
with her wind powers.
Oh, wow.
What is the general condition of does anybody look near death, bleeding?
No
cut,
one
beat up?
looks near death. Zarek is also unconscious, though there is a pretty good goose egg on his head. And Thal is magically unconscious. The rest look like they are just tied and restrained.
Well, and Sue has 7 sushi bits.
Rolls.
Bits, rolls.
Rolls, whatever, in order to offer out to anybody of the crew that needs it for
D8 snacks.
D8 snack rest.
Fantastic.
1
And
hour rest.
Lyria heads over and starts working on Zarek.
Eldric, can you help Thal? You do magics?
I don't remember my accent for one.
Are you a scouser?
I don't think I really have much in the way of healing. I'm more of a
I think you just needs to rest.
Everybody's just having a little bit of a snooze.
Yeah.
Warbles will also aid in the untying of everybody and
Fantastic.
get
Yeah.
that moving.
That happens pretty quick. People are up on their feet. Zarek is a little slower on his feet, but he gets up and he heads over towards Gilda and helps her up as well.
Sue will go to the healer that he brought from down below and just take her over to Thal and say, is there something that you can do here to help out?
I'll take a look.
Yeah, just do that quicker than you would want to.
Oh, okay. And she's definitely like looking at you guys at the same time as she's analyzing the situation. She confirms and she just says, I think she just needs to sleep it off. It's a spell, but it'll just pass with time.
Perfect.
Yeah, she's healthy otherwise.
Okay. And your name?
Jessa.
Jessa. Okay. How did you get caught up with this riffraff? Jessa.
This is the Royal Navy.
Yeah. How'd you get caught up with them?
I'm just a healer with the Royal Navy. I'm just with the Army.
Man, wrong side, eh?
Yeah, well, you gotta pay for school.
School?
Yeah. They, you sign up and you're poor, and then they pay for your school, and then you have to give them 4 years. It's a pretty good deal, Why would medical school be free?
Fair enough. Well, you're done with that now.
What?
Well, yeah. I mean,
you work for us now.
You can't go back.
You're a scallywag now, like us.
You have a healer. You
Yeah.
can just put me on that island right over there.
No, you're coming with us.
Don't see that's going to work out so well for you.
I don't want to be a pirate.
Mwah.
Well, technically, we're privateers. We work for the... Well, not really.
yeah,
But
you just
it's a
attached
little
the crown.
wishy-washy. Well, that's
They
because
started
they
it.
were,
They
they were
attacked us
horrible.
first.
And
Yeah,
yes,
they took our captain.
kidnapped us.
So we took everyone else except for you.
Oh, well, you've taken me too, technically.
Speaking
Well,
of
I
which,
guess you're right.
where's
yeah.
the captain at?
Yeah.
Roll me a investigation.
He's pooping. He's in the poop deck.
It's just a big
But that's the
sandbox.
top.
10.
10. That's it, just the 110.
17 for Warbles.
17. Darvin, I imagine, is a little distracted right now with Thal and stuff. And probably also sort of like in that mixed feelings about Archie hovering quite as close as he is as well. But yeah, Warbles, you notice that the captain is holding himself separate. He is near his own quarters.
Hey, does the captain look like they've got some sort of fever from like a scratch, perhaps? Some kind of cat scratch fever?
He doesn't, but he is sniffling.
Oh, the poor little kitty.
Aw, little guy, get you a little saucer of cream.
Should we put him in his bed? Put him in his basket?
Yeah, let's put him in his little basket.
Maro looks over at you and goes, "Don't you dare."
Oh my god.
Now he's all like puffed up and like annoyed.
Oh, he's got himself all riled up. That's okay, Captain. We'll.
Is he doing like a sideways kind of?
Like a sideways shimmy. He goes, "I'll be in my quarters," and then he turns and walks away. And as he does, he slams the door, and you hear.
Oh my god.
I slip a little thing of sushi underneath his door, so if he does a short rest for an hour, it's just 1d8.
Fantastic. And you would all know that because he is a tabaxi, while healing works on wounds, for some reason it doesn't work on the common cold for tabaxis, for the relevance of today's session.
Well, gang, looks like the captain's out of commission for the next little bit.
Well, so Eldric's still the captain. That's how we
Eldric's
started
still-
last time.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, you're the Captain Eldric.
It's
Yeah.
just another day of paradise then, I guess. Here we go. And let's make the ship sail. We lost our navigator because she was a double-crossing piece of shite.
Well, we could have hung on to her.
No.
Why?
No.
We put her in
because
a
she
stockade?
crossed us. No.
Well, come on. We get
It's
still
just going now.
prime for
Problem has
information.
been dealt with.
Yeah.
Finnan, jump on the helm there, bye. Get us to where we're going. Is he still here?
Yeah, he is.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen him in like 8 episodes.
He's still there, but he's about 6 feet shorter than you are. So you look around and then you see him below, and he goes, I'm not really. I can't really reach the helm."
Here, I'll give you a boost.
just tie him up
Box
to it.
there.
Captain, I can do it.
Well, we might need you other places.
Alar approaches and says, "I was learning from Sarah. Now there was another rigger aboard," and he sort of points to Warbles. I could give it a try."
Were you aware of her double crossing as well then?
No, sir.
You seemed pretty friendly with her.
No, it was as painful for me.
Well, yeah, I think we're in a crisis situation, so we will gladly have you at the helm, and hopefully you do it well. You look like a good helmer.
Oh, well, we'll find out. And he heads up that way. As he heads up that way, Thaddeus' ship pulls alongside yours, and you notice the petite gnomish woman from the cannons, waving her hands in a similar way that Thal does as they come to a fairly rapid stop. And it appears that they also have a windwalker aboard.
Well, I've got her pinged into my little telekinesis piece.
Oh, the blonde or Thadia?
Thadia.
Yes, you do.
And we were going to say now's the time to attack, but apparently she just went off on her own and went rogue.
I was listening back to the episode today, and you guys all told her to. You guys were like, "Yeah, just you do what Thadia does best and sink ships."
That
She
does
did.
sound fairly.
She got the job done.
Yeah, I got it done.
Yeah.
Just agency is
A little messier
important.
than me.
I was feeling pretty bad and trying to figure out how to rewind that, and I was like, "Wait a second."
These idiots.
Yeah. But yeah, so she pulls alongside and she says, she says through your psychic connection, all right on the ship?
Yeah, we would have liked to have kept it. I think that would have been maybe a better. But whatever, you do you.
Sorry, when you said sink ships, I thought you meant sink ships.
Yeah, well, or at least we could have, saved it and
Well,
had another ship.
there's parts of it you could save.
No, well, it's like a little dinky toy now. You've turned it into
Was half the size, but yes.
half a boat.
Yes. Well, two halves technically.
Right.
You look over and there is in fact two halves, very rapidly sinking.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well,
Okay, well, you've lived up to your end of the bargain here, so
of course.
There is the one matter of us, trying to get the Heart of the Tides back.
we should get that.
We should
pretty
probably.
pressing.
That's fairly pressing,
Yeah.
and I would say that any sort of resources or plans that we can come up with.
We should talk about that.
Yeah, I
Think
should
about
probably
it.
do a little bit of a round table here, and
Shall we return to Sargasso? And I guess she's still just directly speaking to you, Sue, and she says, "Shall we return to Sargasso and try to make some plans?"
I guess, but I mean,
Like we're just out of Sargasso right now, right?
Yeah, you're about 8 hours out, 6 hours out.
On the way to Saya?
About
Or
3
opposite.
days out of Saya, so you would sort of pass by Sargasso to get to Saya.
Okay.
that makes sense.
Well, I mean,
let's go.
can
to
we
Sargasso.
not talk while we're sailing?
We can sail and talk.
There's
and
no
I can,
point going back to harbor unless we need to resupply or something.
Well, I don't think we need to. Do you guys need to resupply?
Do we need to resupply? No, we don't need to resupply. But
Why don't we just sail?
Are you
right
talking to her right now?
I'm talking to her now.
Could you ask her if she knows how we can get into the castle?
Do you know how we can get into the castle?
no. Why are you trying to get into the castle though?
Well, because we want the Heart of the Tides.
Oh shit! He said that out loud.
no, everybody pretend like you didn't hear that.
Actually, we wouldn't know that because they're talking.
Yeah, they're talking
yeah.
Psychically, psionically.
Unless Sue's just
I
talking.
think Sue's probably just saying, muttering under his
Mother had mentioned a back way. I'm not sure if that was.
Sexual?
To be honest, I try to avoid my mother's sex life.
That's fair.
Yes. But perhaps that's the way you could be looking.
I guess.
We lost Russ already.
Russ is already gone. Seems perhaps less dangerous than walking straight into Saya through a palace.
I agree.
Mom did.
She's not safe from anything.
Just asked her if her mom takes it in the back door.
Those pretty little hands give her away.
Sorry, I barely caught that, but it sounded. I thought I heard Eldric say something. Did he say something about hands again?
Yeah, he's on about the hands.
Oh God, awfully creepy that one.
Yeah, he's him and his big mitts.
So what's the plan then?
Well, I guess we need to creep back into the place and see if we can find what we're looking for.
Of course, yeah. Shall I send Mother over?
Over to our ship?
Sure, to communicate. Oh,
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
cool. She sort of like heads away from the rail, and there's a couple minutes, and then you hear that same sort of like pop noise behind you, and she has dimension doored over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So do we want to kind of figure out a plan and figure out what we need in order to get...
I'm distracted by Thal right now. I'm just like, I'm holding her, making sure she's okay.
Okay, well, I would let them know that she's transported over.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say we'd probably try to once everything's settled down, come up with a plan. But
Cool.
I think it's right. We don't really need to get out to Sargasso. We've got most of the people here that we need, and ships are well supplied.
Of course. I have thoughts on how to get into the vault if you are looking.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel free. Give us any information you feel might be pertinent. Just pretend like we are complete fools without our captain.
We have a captain.
Yeah.
We have 2.
Yeah.
Of course. One who won't stop scrying my hands, apparently.
Why does everybody use that word all of a sudden?
Scrying.
I've not heard it for 300 years, and now it's like twice a week.
It's commonly done magic, but all right. Have any of you heard of a veil glass?
No.
No. Roll me an Arcana. Anybody? Just anybody.
Sure.
Arcana, you say?
Nope.
Ooh, that's 15 on the dice plus
What'd
0
you get, Russ?
is 15.
You got to look.
I got a 9, but I've got 3 9s in a row.
But you also had like 3 20s in a
Yeah.
row last time.
Yeah.
You should water test
Maybe,
that one.
yeah. There's water in jars up there. You can. We'll test on the break.
So Arcana is I got +2 and I rolled a 19 on the dice with my little.
With your little pointer
With your
hand.
little pointer.
I got a 10.
Sue, you have heard of a veil glass.
I have heard
Veil
of it.
glass is a Feywild technology. It's it is essentially a gateway, a doorway between planes. So typically, it's sort of like a telephone. There will be 2, and one on each plane that you're looking to travel into. And Tana says, I happen to know for a fact that there's one that has been in the possession of the Tide Sovereign for about the last 600 or so years. And I happen to know where the other one is.
We should go find it.
We should go find it. I happen to know exactly where it is, though, so it's less finding
Is it in
and
your
more
pocket?
traveling. It is not in my pocket.
Fuck.
Is it on the other ship?
It is not on the other ship either.
Is it close?
It is not close.
Is it a distraction that we have to go out of our way and sort of like? Is it like a long?
Well,
way
I don't
out of
think
the
it's
way?
really a distraction if it's going to pop us right in there.
It would.
Sounds like the right way to do it.
It would, in theory, bring you closer without you having to walk through the front gates. It's an option.
Fine.
It sounds like the.
Oh,
the
there
right
That sounds like the
do
best.
it.
Yeah,
Choice.
that sounds great. Oh, that's great. Thanks for the input, Darvin. How you doing over there, buddy?
Fuck off.
Keep working
All
on
right,
her.
good talk.
We need her. We need her blowing.
Maybe we should take some of these uniforms as well. So
Fucking what?
We need her blowing.
Oh, the
On the
wind
sails.
thing. Right. Yeah, sorry, Darvin. I thought I was going to have to punch someone. Russ his face is collapsing inwards. It's in Din, inland.
Oh, Den.
Din is, as you would all know, the heart of the
Tides?
no, it is the very sort of like the center of the continent as far as where the coronas would gather and all of that is a very large citadel.
I do like a Corona.
So once we get to land, how long of a trek is it?
The trek would be about 6 weeks, or we could use it. We can get home. Just my teleportation circle.
We
Teleport.
Let's do that. Let's
we have to
teleport.
teleport to get to the teleporter.
No, well, yes. Sort
Get
of.
to the.
Get to the special teleport. We use like the basic teleporter to get to the special teleporter.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes. The mirror is kept at the chapter of Thaumaturgy.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
So we need to go to
Your office.
Your office.
Your office.
in Saya.
No. We can just
Not
use
the one in
any.
Saya.
We could just use any teleportation circle. If you give me a couple of hours and a good nap, I can get that going for us.
I
we
go
can
for a
do
nap
it,
too.
do,
Yeah.
do it right from here.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, that sounds great.
wonderful. So she will need a long rest to. She's done awful. She's used every spell slot to get you guys bouncing around.
I
but-
also would love a
think
long
we all
rest.
do.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. So there is nearby sort of harbors and stuff that you could pull into to to find some safety or some form of safety, or you can use that time to travel back to Sargasso. What would be your preference?
I think maybe just finding a quiet cove somewhere.
Fantastic. Yeah, cove. Okay, the cove was the word I was looking for. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, so you kind of all head into one of the nearby coves and begin your long rest. Is there anything during this time that you would be doing heading into that?
I think Warbles would go check in on Zarek just to see how they're doing, as Zarek is sort of the person on the crew that they have the most connection with at this point. Yeah.
Fantastic. You find Zarek heading sort of stiffly and sorely towards his quarters, and you catch him in the doorway. When he sees you coming, he sort of puts up his finger and heads inside and comes back with a slate and a piece of chalk.
Perfect. Warbles is going to try. They've been working on some rudimentary sign with the captain, and it's just going to, between the slate and their limited vocabulary, ask how Zarek's feeling.
Zarek kind of gives you the so hand wave and then writes back that his head's a little sore, but he's feeling better thanks to Lyria.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. When you're feeling up to it, I would love to talk a little bit about sort of what you can recall about the former captain, not Eldric, not the captain, but Abernathy, and there's just some gaps that I'm hoping to fill in whenever you're on your feet again. I don't want to stress you too much.
Yeah, he indicates to a table in his quarters with a very small table with a couple of chairs and sort of invites you in.
Cool. I happened to notice when I was first trying to put some pieces together, the captain found just a note. Just said, we can't all be as lucky as Captain Abernathy. And that was sort of the only thing that I managed to find. Do you have any indication as to what that's about?
And he sighs and he puts his elbows on his knees and sort of thinks for a moment, and then he pulls out the slate again and he starts explaining to you that the Abernathy was lauded as the captain who brought in the ship and the first diplomatic mission into Saya, and that he was so charming, and the group did so well that the gates were opened to the other nations as well as the other races fairly quickly, and that this opening allowed for much trade options, and it allowed for also a lot of insight into the druidic magics and the druidic adaptations that many of these high elves had taken on, and that had made him very wealthy and made him quite famous.
Oh, well, if I didn't have such mixed feelings about how things ended up, I'd be really happy for him. I take it, being a human, Abernathy is past.
He hesitates and he writes something and erases it, starts writing again and erases it, and then he takes a long moment and then writes something out again and turns it around and says, unfortunately, Abernathy went missing about 6 years after that successful envoy, and that there were speculations that perhaps a rogue wave had carried him from the ship, because one moment he was there and another moment he was gone.
Huh. Well, that's I guess getting comeuppance.
Zarek takes a moment and signs at you, and you're able to translate this to. Zarek says, essentially, it's interesting how sometimes karma finds us when we're least expecting it.
Both good and bad.
Yeah.
I got one last question. Pip, the second mate. Do you know whatever happened to him?
Zarek, roll me an insight.
It's 5 on the dice, so
Zarek's lips twitch, but you don't know Zarek very well, well enough to tell what this means. And he writes, it's strange, but a rogue wave seems to have taken Pip a couple weeks later.
Huh. That is very interesting. I was really hoping to find a body. All right. Well, this has been very informative. Tell me about your life after this, and I think they'll just get on to other things in conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of the things you actually do learn about Zarek is that Zarek is a drow, and drow have a lot of innate magical ability. However, one of the tricky parts is that there is a verbal component to most spells. So these days, Zarek is limited to essentially pocket tricks. But yeah, so he chats to you about his life and brings you up to speed. And looking around the room, you notice that despite the fact this is a small quarters, there's a shawl hanging over one of the chairs, and there appear to be 2 beds pushed together as opposed to just the one. Yeah. All right. What are other people up to?
Well, Sue would go down to the kitchen. He's gonna look. Is there flour in the kitchen?
Like just around or in a tub?
Usually in a tub, I would imagine that'd be like lots of.
There is flour. There is a tub of flour. Yes.
Okay, and Steve's just gonna chuck that out.
Fantastic.
He's gonna throw that overboard.
Wonderful. Yeah.
And is there more flour in the stores?
Bag and in stores? Yes, there are.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. He's gonna put that underneath his bed.
Fantastic. Good. Yeah. Wonderful. The flour disappears.
Great.
Anyone else up to anything?
I'm with Thal. I've taken her to her quarters with Archie. Archie, mate, just be a good lad. Keep an eye on her. No funny stuff. All right, just make sure she's okay. I got to go and see to the ship, and I got to go speak to Eldric.
Okay. He says nothing. But he nods his head. Thal is a swab, so she does not have her own quarters so much as a hammock, a hammock in one of the lower areas.
Can we say that I put her in my quarters then, maybe?
Fantastic. Yeah.
So they can both just hang out in there, and just want to make sure he's being respectful.
Yeah. And he puts his warhammer in the corner and pulls a chair up and sits by her side. Roll me an insight.
13.
You don't know Archie very well, and as well as you know Archie, you don't like him. However, this is about as respectful as Archie ever gets. There is a different vibe to Archie with Thal.
Yeah, you treat her well, mate. You treat her well. I'll be back soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna go looking for Eldric.
Fantastic. Eldric, where would Darvin find you?
I think Eldric would have right away kind of headed down to see if he could talk to Morale for a couple minutes, just to see if he might have any little nuggets of wisdom, knowing that he's going to be out for this attempt to recover the Heart of the Tide.
Mm-hmm.
So to see if he gleaned anything where we should be looking when we get to the castle and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and you speak with Morrow a little bit, and he essentially tells you that he has no insight on where it could be. He lets you know that much the same information you'd been given, that that no one had been able to scry it, that it was suspected to be in a vault, and that's it. And then he sneezes adorably at you.
Can we hear that sneeze? There we go. That's
across the
That's
ship.
the good stuff.
Yeah.
And then he would probably just go back up to, hang out around the helm and
fantastic.
see how Alar's doing.
Alar managed to get you into this cove quite neatly, fairly well, actually. Did not do too bad, although this was fairly basic. But yeah.
Eldric.
Yes, what's his up there, Mr. Darvin?
What's our plan, mate? I didn't quite catch what was going on.
So our friend Tana is going to, while we're having a bit of a layup here, is going to prepare a teleportation circle for us. She's going to teleport us to a location that has a different teleportation circle that will teleport us directly into the castle.
All right.
And then it'll be up to us to find the vault or wherever we think they may have. Maybe it's just
It's in a castle,
It's in a castle.
not a
yes.
palace, a castle.
Well, maybe a palace. I don't know. What's the difference?
Well, I don't know.
Whoever owns it, maybe? Like maybe a palace is going to be owned by the royalty,
Right,
whereas
right.
a castle could just be like Gary owns the castle.
Who's Gary?
The guy that owns the castle, not the palace.
Do vampires live in castles?
I think they live in coffins, don't they?
I don't know.
I don't really know either.
Oh, fuck. Okay. No worries. I'm gonna lie up here, I think, mate, because Thal's taking my room.
Well, do you have anything to input as far as our tactics on recovering this rock?
We'll just, I don't know, smash things until we get it.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
No worries.
roll me
You're
a
the captain.
Roll me a perception.
Who? Anyone? 12?
You two.
All of us?
Actually,
12
anyone, yeah.
Plus 12 plus my P is a 0. 12.
12,
18.
18.
Nah, no better.
No better. Maybe because Darvin has his senses a little bit attuned to Thal. You notice when the winds very suddenly pick up, followed by a "Ah!" and a smack of something heavy against wood from down below.
I go running straight to my quarters. Thal! Thal!
And you can hear someone just swearing up a storm, and she's going, "What the fucking fuck? Where is he? Where are we? What's going on? Oh my God, Archie, are you okay? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry."
So I hear that.
You can hear that as you're coming down the way.
So I realize it's not like something I read something that Archie hasn't done something fishy.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I run in. Thal, you're okay.
And Thal is like half set up in bed, like one leg out, one leg in. And Archie is across the room, legs still like akimbo over a table that's flipped. And he's trying to push himself back up.
I grab his hand and I help him up.
Yeah, he's looking quite happy. He's got a big smile on his face. He seems fairly happy that
You're all
Thal
right,
is.
lad. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking good actually. Did you see that?
What happened?
Well, she fucking sent me across the room without just one eye barely peeked open. I just barely had time to go, "You're right," and then I was gone.
Yeah, she's pretty powerful, mate. Anyway.
Pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I know. You did good keeping an eye on her. Thank you. Thal, what's going on? How you feeling, love?
Darvin! And
I give her a hug.
yeah, I was gonna say she is already like mid-flight to give you a hug.
Play the theme tune.
Darv's a dad.
That one I don't have.
Yeah, and she's like, "You're okay."
Yeah, I'm all right. Are you okay?
Yeah, I threw 2 people overboard before they put me to sleep.
Good.
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
We're going to be leaving tomorrow or something. I don't know. Eldric told me something. I wasn't really listening, to be honest.
Where are we going?
I don't know. A castle with some vampires, I think.
Vampires. Oh, it's time.
Yeah, it's probably going to be vampires.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, maybe you could throw them around with your magics.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Awesome. All right, well, you two, get out of my fucking room.
Oh, okay, Archie, you can come hang out in my hammock.
Yeah, go on then. Off with yous.
He's okay to come with me?
Well, yeah, he's all right.
Cool. I missed you, Darvin.
I miss you too, love.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And like her and Archie head down. And yeah, where her hammock is fairly public. They're not going to be getting out
I
too
kind of
much.
figured. Well, and they're old enough, right?
They're old enough. Yeah. Wow, the respect.
That's
so
such
nice.
progress.
Such
As
progress.
soon as you got rid of that stupid tattoo.
Yeah, as he goes around the corner, you hear him going, Yeah, I've been taking up music lessons, you know? I don't have my concertina here, and then you don't hear the rest.
As he's leaving, does it feel like his attitude is different towards me?
Roll me an insight.
Natural 20.
Yeah, your eyes were mostly on her, but as he turns the corner, he looks back at you and he gives you a fairly respectful nod.
Awesome. Good. I feel good about it.
Yeah, cool, cool, awesome. Alrighty. So, anyone else had anything they were up to? Okay. About 4 or 5 hours pass, and I would like Sue. I'd like you to roll me a perception.
So 19 on the dice plus, I think it's 7 now. Yeah, 7. So
You hear
26.
You hear a fairly loud splash.
Sue goes over to the side of the boat and
Yeah.
sort of sees where the splash went in.
Yeah. Are you looking ocean side or are you looking island side based on the fact that you're in a cove?
I'm going to look towards the island side.
Yeah. It takes you a moment because it is nighttime. But you notice a form in the water swimming.
Sue would telekinesis
Yep.
over to whoever's swimming, and he would say, "Where you going?"
You hear. What do you hear? You hear someone saying, "Don't think loudly. Don't think too loudly. Don't think too loudly."
You better tell me where you're going. I got a crossbow just sitting waiting for a bolt to be put in it.
There is a pause in the water, followed by a, "Oh fuck."
Yeah. I just need to know what's happening, that's all. Like, we want to just, we just got betrayed by our fucking navigator. So
Yeah, and
we're kind of feeling a little suspicious. All I hear is a bloosh, and you're starting to swim to shore.
you hear Jessa respond with, "I don't want to be a pirate."
You're going to turn your ass back around, okay, and you're going to get back on the boat.
There is a long and very heavy pause. And then you hear a very slow and sheepish swim back to the boat.
I will help her out.
Wonderful. She climbs the ladder with a little bit of difficulty. She's a very, very petite elven woman with you notice no aquatic adaptations, and very dark hair pulled up. You do, however, notice a valisan, which is like a facial tattoo, indicative of a wood elf. Yeah.
He's going to take her down to the kitchen.
Okay.
Okay. And we're gonna have.
There was nothing skeezy there, Russ.
Have some flour.
Well, we've abducted her. I mean, that's kind of...
Yeah, fair.
We're gonna go down to the kitchen, and he's just gonna pull out like his sushi and with the whiskey drizzle, and he's gonna pop the beverage that we had from Screech.
Oh, Screech, yeah.
And we're
Wonderful.
we're gonna sit and just chat.
Yeah. As you pop the
Ale.
the ale, you notice that in fact the symbol on it is a cricket, and it was there all along. You chat. Yeah. And she's very nervous. She's very, very afraid. But you find out essentially exactly what she had said. I would love for you to roll me an insight, though.
14 minus 2 is 12.
12. She seems honest. She seems scared, though. She was a wood elf who wanted to be a healer, and struggled in her area of the world to find a teacher, and was sold that bad sale of join the Navy, become a doctor, and here she be, and she seems fairly legitimate. She, at least with year 12.
Fair.
Yeah.
Have you met Lyria? You know, she's also a healer. I can introduce you to her. She's great.
I haven't really met anyone.
Okay. Well, we'll introduce you around, and he would just take her around and just kind of introduce her to the people on the ship.
Sure.
Just try to make her feel comfortable to the best of her ability.
And after the introductions, which go fairly well, but she seems as suspicious of them as they sort of do of her, right? And she, do you head back to the kitchens afterwards? And
yeah, we'll finish up her beer and just,
she sort of a little bit drunkenly says, "What's the plan with me?"
Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go.
Okay.
Yeah, hang in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any more splashes. You're here for the short term.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. If you decide you're done with me, can we go to shore instead of anything else?
Well, we'll figure those things out as we go. We want to talk to the captain, see what to do, and go from there. I don't make all the decisions. I just make the food, and it's good.
Okay, it's not bad. Yeah.
It's great.
Okay, it's
Awards.
great. It's great.
Awards.
It's the best. Yes, absolutely. Yes, sir. It is the best food I have ever tried. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Preferred hot?
Preferred not in a hostage situation.
Any recommendations? What do you like?
No, nothing. Everything. Whatever you'd like to feed me, sir.
Wow. Okay. Doesn't need to be like that.
Okay. Whatever you'd like, sir.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, and eventually she probably finds a bunk somewhere or a hammock somewhere, probably near Thal, to be honest. Yeah, alrighty. Your long rest continues in this cove, and before long, day breaks. It is. You hear commotion up top, just as people are properly starting their day, and you can hear what sounds like Tana up top speaking with someone.
Oh, seems like a great day for a teleportation.
Yes, Eldric would go check in with her, I guess, and see how the teleportation circle's coming.
Wonderful, yep. And she is essentially ready to go, and she says, "I'm ready when you are. Got all my energy back."
Excellent. Is there anything you need from us in advance? Do we have to leave anything behind?
No, I would suggest bringing anything you might need with you.
And how many can we go?
I can take 10, including me.
Wonderful.
Great. So, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 more people we can bring.
Well, let's bring the healer.
Yes.
The other new healer.
Okay, Lyria and new healer.
Jessa.
Jessa. Let's bring Zarek.
Zarek, yeah.
If he's feeling up for it.
Up for it. Sounds great to me.
What about Thal?
Let's definitely bring Thal and Archie.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's 5.
Thal and Archie, yeah.
Fantastic. It's not too many NPCs at all. No, that sounds
We're
good.
just mob deep here.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I can play one or two.
See us rolling.
Fantastic. Yeah, so you get everyone up and at 'em, and Jessa comes along with Thal, and she's looking a little befuddled because Thal has just adopted her as new BFF. And you, as they come upstairs, you just hear Thal saying, Do you know any good sea shanties? I know a few, but I'm always trying to learn more. And that's how they come up top. And Archie is looking puzzlingly fond and weirdly squishy and soft in this whole moment. But yeah, everyone appears ready to go. Lyria is dressed to the nines in her armor, and Zarek. You notice Zarek pause at the stairs and leans down to give Gilda a kiss on the forehead. Secret's out. Might as well not be subtle.
Warbles gives him a bit of an elbow. Yeah.
He rolls his eyes and keeps walking by. And yeah, so everyone is at the ready. you teleport. So Tana preps her circle, and you've all done this a couple of times now. And she says, well, when you're all ready, just step in and we will go.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you arrive in what appears to be the back room of a tavern. You can see there are vats of various alcohols. However, interspersed with that, there are cogs and machines and a little clockwork bird that chirps at your arrival. There's also a very large automaton sitting in the corner that appears to be petting said bird, and it pauses and looks over at you before returning to attempting to pet the bird. And from here, you can hear what sounds like a couple of maybe folks drinking in the tavern, as well as the various tavern noises.
10 people just showed up in this back room.
Yeah. Tana goes, this isn't where we were supposed to end up at all.
Is this but we were going to your other place?
Yes, but not here.
Well, here's as good as any.
Would you like to try again?
No, I'd like to figure out what messed with my teleportation circle first. And she pops her head out, and then she goes, Fizzy, and walks into the tavern.
Yeah, I follow. Yeah.
Fantastic, yeah.
Fizzy?
You enter what certainly appears to be a tavern. However, there's some sort of strange conveyor belt that is going across the counter, the main counter, as well as a couple of other what appear to be some kind of like steamboat with a flat back, and like a trench that has been sort of dug along the wall, and has a little bit of water. And you see an older gnome with wild red gray hair, currently putting an ale on the back of this boat and sending it off as it steams along, to quite a delighted patron who reaches over and pulls it off the boat as the boat continues around the tavern.
This is amazing. Look at the detail on this boat. It's so small. And like Warbles is going to go and like follow it the entire way
Wonderful.
around.
Yeah, and you do, and at your exclamation, this person sort of turns around from his conversation he's having with Tana and goes, "Oh, I hope you like that. That's my own creation over there. It's called steam power."
Whoa, Darvin, come look at this.
What is that, mate?
It's like a big boat, but it's small and it's powered by what'd you call it?
Steam power.
Steam power. It's kind of like mop hammer, but steam power.
And he shows you there's this intake where water comes in, and occasionally he drops a little piece of like coal in, and that creates steam, and then it speeds up again.
Oh, yeah, can I put a piece in? Okay, please.
Absolutely. Of course. And he hands it over to you.
What was like plunks it in? Boink.
And it just picks up, and it's this big cloud of steam and stuff. And as this is happening, another ale sort of passes by on this conveyor belt towards a slightly less impressed looking patron who kind of looks like maybe this is his local tavern and he's kind of used to the shtick and he just wants his ale to get here not sloshed everywhere. And Tana's speaking with the person that you now know to be Fizzy. He says, Fitzgerald Copperpot, but you can call me Fizzy.
Warbles. That's it.
Warbles, that's it. It's so nice to meet you. Another fan of
steam power.
Steam power.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Fizzy, how's it going, mate?
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
I'm Darvin.
Darvin. Oh, so good to meet you. And how can I help you? Why were you in my back room?
We thought it was the front room.
I think Tana can maybe clear things up.
Tana says, Fizzy, I'm not totally certain why we were here. We were trying to travel up to the corona of the chapter of taumaturgy, and we've ended up here. And he's like, I'm not sure why. There's nothing here that would be messing with teleportation. So it's probably Grim. And you can you notice at the far end that there is someone, a familiar patron, sitting there and waves over and says, "Oh, I thought you might be coming this way, and I thought I'd have a quick hello and well wishes and all that since you're on your way."
So you just you pulled us off the other path and just made us appear here then?
Oh, sort of, yeah. I just sort of intercepted. You're only a couple blocks away.
Well, it was just a bit confusing for Miss Tana there.
Oh, she'll be fine.
I think her ego's bruised.
Oh, she'll be fine. It needs a good bruising once in a while, doesn't it?
For sure.
So,
yeah.
So you just wanted to say hi?
Sort of. I've got some other stuff I've got to go off to do, and I can't be helping you with this. But I thought I'd say hello and goodbye and all the best wishes, and stop by and see my cousin here before I'm off.
You have a cousin here?
Oh yes, Fizzy over there. The automaton in the back, that's mine. Actually, the bird's mine too. To be honest with you, a few things in here are mine.
Did you help with the boat?
Fizzy has many ideas, but not many successes.
You helped. This is my new favorite thing.
This is your new favorite. Well, you best be coming back here then.
I'm absolutely coming back.
Wait
here.
a sec. Does that mean that the boats are actually just powered with magic, not with steam?
No. They're powered with steam, but
Okay.
Fizzy has ideas, but not execution.
I see.
Yes. So we'll do a little bit of tinkering in the background.
Do you think that automaton thing wants to come with us?
Oh, Tan? Technically, that's Tan 2.
What?
Tan 2. Well, because I had a original Tan, and then Tan died, and that's Tan 2.
Oh, okay, Tan 2.
Tan 2 goes where I go for the most part.
Oh.
He's a bit retired these days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Just a couple bum knees. Got to work on him a bit.
All right. Yeah. No. I just thought
Looks
it might
like
be
you've
kind of
got
cool.
plenty of help, though.
Yeah,
I'm not sure the DM could handle any more NPCs.
What about the bird?
It probably doesn't talk anyway.
Fizzy, want to come with us?
So we're not going to see you again.
I mean, you'll probably be seeing me at some point, but I've got some strings of my own to pull.
Fair.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own thing. It's been a pleasure, Grim.
It's been a pleasure with you too. I wish you all the best of luck. And
Well, thank you so much for your help.
yeah, of course. And I'll be seeing you again soon, I imagine,
Yes.
sir.
Is there just, if I need to, I just say,
Gotta pray.
Ventus?
Yeah, sure. It's just prayer or whatever.
Okay, I'll write
Exploration
something
is good,
fun.
or yeah, that would be good.
Exploration is good?
Exploration. Well, God of exploration and freedom.
Right.
So anytime you explore things, that's good. Tell me about those. That probably helps. I don't really know. I don't have a lot of followers.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out together.
Yes, it's fine.
I'm drinking an ale.
Yeah, for sure.
I grabbed one of them. I'm just down in it.
Fantastic. Well, I wish you all the best and enjoy Din. Is it all your first time here?
I don't even know where we are, so I think so.
Yeah, I absolutely my first time
Yeah,
here.
first time.
Din. Oh, right. Well, good luck and enjoy.
Wait. Can you recommend anything on the menu?
On the menu, anything.
I don't know. Like some of this stuff. Well,
I was going to say anything you can drink. The food's just from actually a tavern down the way. We don't have a proper kitchen here.
oh God. Well,
Go. All right then.
Do they cook it though?
Do they cook the food down? Yes, it's all cooked. Yes, not a lot of sushi chefs here.
Can I, do I see anybody that I recognize in here?
Roll
You're
me.
looking for Hannah.
Roll me an investigation.
14.
14. You do not. Din is, it's about 6 weeks travel from the Endless Isles, so you don't recognize anyone currently. Din is, as far as when you asked her like where the Dreyer Valley is, it's kind of close-ish to where I pictured. So you've probably been at least very familiar with Din, even if you haven't visited, but you don't recognize anyone. Yeah. All right. So you with a final goodbye, you head out into the city, I assume. Wonderful. So you head into the city, and Din is a city that millennia ago was raised by an enormous group of druids who used essentially stone shape to build out these walls. It is surrounded by huge, giant crystals, and this is a city where drow don't tend to do well in the sun, though Zarek gets by with a protection from sunlight charm. But this is a city that was essentially made to be multicultural. It was built with the purpose of being the center of this country, and so in addition to this absolutely enormous, perfect circular 3-mile across wall, there are floating sails essentially that cross many of the main streets, and at least certainly Darvin, being semi-familiar with this area, would know that there are known paths and walkways to protect drow from the sunlight. And across the city, thousands of these floating sails. The city is separated almost into a 5-piece pie, with different areas of the town and main circular roads that bring you inwards. And the coronas, the chapters are all kept in the very center, where the citadel of the rising sun is. And as you head that way, it is a very clean city. It's a very well kept city, and truly enormous. And as you approach, you see that the vibe changes hugely from that sort of bustling citadel to there's much more green space. There are large trees, and you pass through these gates, and it definitely has that kind of like Cambridge vibe of very old buildings, university buildings with lots of green space and trees and stuff. But what you notice is that the buildings you pass by are each so incredibly unique. So you pass by the chapter of archives, which Tana points out to you is her own enormous chapter house, where out front there is a very sort of familiar fountain with a huge stone book with the pages turning themselves. You pass by the chapter of fabrication, which has, known as the Foundry, which has all sorts of Warbles. You would probably be quite excited to see all sorts of similar steam-powered things and things on rails going in and out of windows.
Just tugs on Darvin's jacket, Darvin.
I know, it's crazy.
So cool.
Val, did you see all this?
This is insane.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And out of the corner of your eye, you actually see what appears to be almost more automaton than human, though human up top, cruising just super fast on these rails, past on the outside of the building and then into a doorway.
It's the future.
And eventually you do get to the Weavebound Bastion, which initially looks like a fortress, a very squared off, almost a basic castle. In comparison to the other buildings around, this one seems very remarkable only in that how plain it is. Though, as you look at it, as you look to the left corner and then back to the right has changed. So where once there was a squared off corner, now there is a tower. And as you sort of look around confusedly to the left, where once there was a plain garden, is now an absolutely enormous willow tree. And the windows were once square and now they're Gothic arched. And the more you look, the more it changes. And Tana begins to walk up towards the door, however, seems to make the mistake of looking away, because as she points out to you that this is the Weavebound Bastion, and a mind-bending fortress that sort of they look at reality-breaking magic or magic between the planes. And then as she looks back up, the doorway is no longer there and is now slightly towards the right. And she goes, "Oh, drat. Keep your eye on that door, would you mind?"
Absolutely, and Warbles just gets laser focused in.
Wonderful. And she walks along what now a new pathway has appeared. And as you enter these enormous doors, you see a huge spiraling staircase, which to one of you would look very different than it would to the other. And there appears to be a fairly plain sort of reception desk at the front. And as you approach the tiefling there, an Asmodeus tiefling with her red skin and black hair, and she greets Tana in an unknown language. It's not Draconic.
Is it common?
It is not, no.
Is it Dwarvish?
It is not, no.
Gnomish?
No.
Abyssal?
No.
Is it celestial?
No. It is not.
Thieves' Cant?
It is not.
All right.
Does anyone speak Infernal?
No.
Okay, it was
Giant
Infernal.
Elvish.
Okay. So she speaks in what you assume must be Infernal, because I just said it. And there is a long delay before a very put together man in plain dove gray robes, with brown hair carefully combed, and appears to be human, approaches and says, Tana, how may I help you? And she pauses for a moment and says, I would prefer to speak to the real Plage, please. And he smirks. And from behind you all, you hear a very familiar voice again say, Tana, how may I help you? And you turn to find the same man, though this time his dove gray coat, when he moves, you see many, many different colors in the underlayers as well. And he says, Tana, I can't help it. I simply must try. And Tana says, one of these days it might work. Please, we're looking to access your more private collection. And he hesitates for a moment before indicating to a staircase that a moment ago was not there. And you all head that way, and find... Apologies, just pulling up my...
James, is this place making anybody else nauseous?
It's just a lot of stairs.
It's just a lot of stairs, a lot of moving parts, and
It goes up in a spiral.
Yeah.
Like, look straight down.
And as you look straight down, what is interesting is that where before there was stone floors, below you now appears to be some kind of jungle. And you appear to be dozens of meters above these trees. And as you continue up and sort of trying to reacquaint yourself, you look down, and now there's once again simple stone floors. And
Warbles is just gonna eyes straight forward from now on. Just like, I can't handle this anymore.
Wonderful.
Anybody have horse blinders?
And this stranger brings you to an office and waves you in, and you as you enter, he closes the door and says, "My friends, I am Evander Starfall. I thought this might be a nicer place for us to meet. Some people find the chapter of taumaturgy to be a bit unpleasant. This room shouldn't change, probably."
That's good. My visions can calm down a little bit.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Do tell me, by the way, if you see a giant owl. That is very important information for us to get.
An owl?
Owl. Giant. The largest owl you've ever seen.
It's an 11 perception check.
Natural 20.
7.
7.
16. 17.
None of you currently see a giant owl.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep rolling, and you just tell me when.
Wonderful. Tana steps forward and says, "Evander, we're in need of the mirror. And Evander hesitates and says, I would hope that you have permissions for that, Tana. And they slip into another language again.
Is it?
Yeah, let's roll call all of the languages we know again.
Is it orc?
It is Abyssal.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Abyssal.
I know you do. And they go back and forth talking, essentially recapping the very basics. Although you notice that Tana avoids conversation around the Tide Sovereign, that she avoids conversation around the politics of the Endless Isles, though puts heavy emphasis on a lich and heavy emphasis on a prophecy. And finally a name is said, and she says to Evander, this would be what Barnabas would want. And Evander hesitates and says, well, and in common for all of you to hear, if Barnabas would feel that way, I suppose we could take a very short visit to the mirror. And he indicates through the door that you have all come.
Eldric. Is Barnabas.
Don't know.
There's just so many names that I'm trying to learn at this point. And okay, cool.
I stick my head between both of them. You see the owl yet?
I'm working on it, buddy.
All right. All right. Let me know if you see a vampire, okay?
Stay vigilant, always for vampires.
Yeah.
And he opens the door, and you are in a warehouse, not the hallway that you entered from. And this warehouse is shockingly plain. As you walk through it, it does not change, it doesn't alter, it doesn't warp. And you arrive at a large, what almost appears to be a chest or like an armoire. Is that the right word? Yes, the large ones.
Yes.
A large chest.
A large chest, an armoire.
Is it right next to a crate that says Ark of the Covenant?
It's not, but it 100% was what I was picturing. And any of you with magical abilities, and actually, Warbles, you too with your key, you notice, I won't make you roll, sorry, I know you just did, but...
I got a natural 20.
Did you really? No.
There's a carving of the owl in the dressing.
I seize it.
Warbles, you know exactly what this is with your nat 20. There is some kind of suppression magic in here. There is an aura, almost like a deafening silence, but on magical abilities. You would guess with your natural 20 that there are probably many heavily magical items in here that are being suppressed in various different ways. And Tana looks at Evander and says, "Thank you very much, Evander. I'm afraid I have to ask you to leave, though." And he hesitates and before bowing and walking away. You would know. Actually, roll me history. Anyone paying attention?
Uh, 12 minus 2 is 10.
Fantastic.
13.
9, 13.
2.
2. He seems to treat her very respectfully, despite the fact that it certainly appeared that he held his own position of power here. You're not sure what a plage is. However, he was one. And yeah. So he leaves, and Tana opens this armoire, and you see inside what appears to be a very plain mirror, surprisingly plain. Though while Eldric would have to duck to be seen, it is easily a man's height. And Tana says, "I'll be able to hold this open for just a moment on my side, and I will see you when you return to the mirror's edge. But I cannot come with you to hold this open."
That's okay. We got like 4 other people with us. So,
Yes, I noticed that. That won't be stressful at all.
You got it. I believe in you.
She says, "This. I'm not sure where this might take you, but in theory, it should take you closer, at least."
I look at the other 4 people and say, "Are you all ready?"
They all say, "Yeah."
Except for the hostage, maybe.
Yes. She looks at Sue, who right now feels like probably the closest she's got to a companion who's not like a 16-year-old child, and goes, "I really, really don't want to do this."
Well, it's going to get you closer to home.
Hey, Sue.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't like this at all.
Oh, don't panic.
Hey Sue, do you think she knows where to go in the castle?
We're going to find out.
I've never been in the palace.
They don't give you like a handbook or something.
They gave me a handbook on, like, I've got textbooks on medicine and on cannonball wounds.
Perfect. This is gonna be your shtick.
Is it?
Yeah, you're gonna fit right in.
I really don't want to do this.
You know what?
I know.
I'm with you, kid.
Can you talk to him and can I just go?
Yeah, Sue, I think we should set her free, mate.
Yeah,
You're not going to talk to anybody about us, are you?
I don't want to go. I don't want to do any of this.
What's the difference between working with us and working with them?
I don't want to work with them either anymore. They
So you
kidnapped
just
kids.
don't want a job?
I just want to go heal people.
Well, that's what you can do with us.
You can be a part of our
I can
healing.
guarantee you one of us is going to be guts out in about 20 minutes.
I would just love like a hospital somewhere. Maybe just like my own clinic.
how about this?
We'll build you one.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Will
No,
you?
yeah, Eldric, yeah.
If you don't die, and if we don't die, then we'll take care of you after this.
Yeah.
Do you mean like take care of me, or do you mean like take care of me?
No, we don't
hey.
kill people. Well, yes,
I mean,
yes,
but typically they start it. But,
I've seen
yeah.
Sue kill a lot of people.
if you're not trying to kill us, we're not trying to kill you. But
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
do really need your services right now, and it'd be nice. And we did spare your life back there. I mean,
and I'm
Sue
a chef. I'm a chef by trade.
Sue could have, with those Yunny Gobby knives, he just could have taken your head clean off.
I saw. Yeah. No,
Well,
I'm
he
aware.
didn't,
But
because-
I do appreciate that, and you protected me from him over there. But yeah,
So we're just
Oh,
gonna.
yeah, I did try to kill her.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not.
I'm
having
really sorry about that. I didn't know who you were.
And he literally-
Foul like smacks you and goes, Darvin, we don't kill guests.
I thought she was one of the bad ones.
Okay, that's fair.
And I didn't know. How do I fucking know? We were
Well, she was.
Yeah, we were killing
And
we
do-
killed all of her friends.
It's pretty common that you die if one dies, y'all die.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we saved her.
Anyhow,
Did you?
Yeah.
You're one of the scurvy lady's chosen ones.
Oh wow.
I mean, quite literally, he's correct.
yeah,
I-
that's actually fairly apt.
Okay.
Here, let's just a sec. And he takes out his dagger and like cuts whatever like emblems are still left on her outfit. Let's just get rid of this.
She is terrified.
Oh no, that's not the killing
Okay.
knife. That's not. I don't use knives really.
All right.
It's not my killing knife. This is my killing knife.
And just before we jump in there, so like Tana, not Anna, because
Yeah,
that's
Tana.
is
Yeah.
different. Well, maybe.
Not.
Anyway.
yeah, different.
How can we get back? Or we're gonna have to fight our way out of that place.
No, you'll be able to find your way back. You'll have to come and put your hand on the mirror so I can see it. And you look, and this mirror is sort of reflecting you, but it's also reflecting some kind of like cloudy, misty haze behind the mirror.
Like essentially, there'll be another mirror when we walk through it. It's like it projects another mirror into whatever realm we're going to.
Correct. Yeah.
Is this like a one and done? Like we all got to be there together, or like if someone is like, oh shit, needs to pop back, they can pop back. You can.
If someone's like, oh shit, they can just pop
Okay.
back. I will be perched here waiting.
Tana,
Well, then.
don't let what's this new girl's name?
Jessa.
Jessa. Tana, don't. If Jessa comes back, just make sure she stays here.
Yeah.
Are you asking me to be part of your hostage situation?
What's an hostage?
It's like a big bird.
It's like when you kidnap.
Oh yeah.
When you kidnap
if you
somebody,
see a
like
bird, keep a bird. Yeah,
Of
You know
course.
what?
The
Here,
owl.
If Jessa makes it back through here by herself,
with a bird.
she will be kept safe. Correct.
That's what we want.
yeah,
Yes.
all right.
Wonderful. No loopholes there. Okay, everybody through now. Tana begins casting, and you essentially recognize this to be the knock spell. Thank you so much.
Good Foley work right there. Yeah.
Just knocks once.
And the mirror, the mist starts swirling faster. However, not much changes. And you are all ready to go through.
Hop
Fantastic.
on in.
Fantastic. You all walk through the mirror, and as you do, you end up in a strange, vast chamber, though you're not certain how large it is. Very much giving like Mines of Moria feeling of just going on and on and on. Though there is almost black obsidian to these walls and to these pillars, and above you see what appears to be a starry sky, but beyond that, black obsidian ceiling. The starry sky certainly appears to be a some kind of illusion, and all around you there is stuff. Like the world's strangest hoarder. There are pathways and hallways and walkways, and everywhere around treasure and books and scrolls and shelves. And some of it appears to be organized, and some of it appears to be just pure chaos, like someone just launched this in here. You can see there are sort of strange boxes where it looks like someone's tried to do some kind of sorting, a box of random daggers, some shelves where books have been placed, and then it looks like someone's given up. But all around you, just stuff. And behind you, a mirror, almost identical to the one that you've just walked through.
Can I see if, like, the stuff that's around us, can I see if that stuff is magical or is it an illusion? I'm looking kind of like, is it an illusion? Is really kind of what I'm
roll
wondering.
me an Arcana.
17 plus 2 would be 19.
Yeah. It feels real and it seems real. This seems to be real stuff. Looking through, you are finding everything from incredibly valuable necklaces and jewels and scrolls to what appear to be love letters and receipts. It's almost like the world's richest junk drawer.
There's a lot of shit in here.
Yeah, let's take some of it.
Nah, let's not touch anything. Oh, we don't want to make.
I've got a necklace around.
Warbles takes the love letter. He's like, "Oh, that's nice."
I think if we start like pillaging the place.
Oh, I'm not pillaging. I just got one little thing.
I know, but like, what happens if somebody comes because you've grabbed something now? Like they might.
True.
You grabbed something too.
I did not. As he holds and like kind of chuckles at the love letter, tries to hide it behind them, but you can see through Warbles.
Eldric, did you grab anything?
I did not. I was just thinking that maybe we should, while we've got a moment, come up with a plan.
Well, now that you guys have touched shit, I think, what if somebody's...
Plan one. Don't touch it.
Well,
Let's start
too
with
late.
that.
It's too late.
As
From
you
this moment
say
forward.
that, you hear what sounds like sliding. You hear...
Is it an owl?
You hear a hissing, sliding noise, and you look over to see an enormous pile of coins starting to slide avalanche style.
Dragon.
At the top of it is a chest with a few different treasures sticking out of, but one of them is a goblet, and the goblet teeters before rolling down and cling, 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 across
I did not touch that.
You're right, you did not. Thal, however, standing there with what looks like a gold sunflower, holds it up a bit sheepishly and goes, I thought it was really pretty.
It is.
So can we not touch stuff? I think we need to be quiet. I think we need to be stealthy.
I've got like 3 rings on.
Every time you look over, he's just more and more adorned.
I look like
He's got
Mr. T.
grills. Yeah.
Is there Is there a wardrobe in this room?
There is not. The mirror that you stepped through is sort of like leaned up against a pile of treasure at a slight angle. There is no wardrobe.
Warbles is going to take the mirror and gently put it so it's not precariously leaning on something.
Good call.
Solid.
It stands up quite easily. It's a little bit heavy, but now that it's upright properly, yeah.
Can I look around, see if I notice anything that isn't just treasure? Like if there's any... What else is in here?
There's everything from the very mundane to the very exciting.
Oh, okay.
So
So it's just everything.
yeah, it truly does feel like everything from a treasure hoard to a junk drawer, like a strange hoarder. There are some bones about. There are...
Oh,
I was looking for.
That's there are some bones about. There are some clothing. There are some mysterious streaks across the floor. But all in all, it is eerily quiet.
are there any doors?
Are there any doors? Roll me an investigation. And yeah, Sue?
With the path that heads off, like, so we come through a mirror and is it just one path, or does it like branch off into 3 paths, or?
There are about 5 paths,
Okay.
though there are other. It very much feels like a center of forest trails where there are clearly the very well walked areas that have been purposely cleared, as well as other areas that you could certainly attempt to trek through.
Okay.
Sue, is this a castle?
I honestly, Darvin, I have no idea.
Oh,
But I think we're in like a big fucking room
right.
that we shouldn't be touching stuff.
I'm not touching it.
Well, we should probably be quiet about it
All right.
and try to get in and get out.
Gotcha.
As a
Warbles, how was your
15
roll?
on the investigation for Warbles.
Fantastic. Can you remember what you were looking for?
A door.
A door. Thank you. So sorry. You do not see a door. You see in the distance, up and to the right, what appears to be some kind of recess into the wall. Simply because it goes so high into what appears to be the ceiling, though you can't tell if this is just a nook or an entire hallway from your angle. This is probably about 500 feet away.
Okay. So we're clear. We're only allowed one souvenir?
I wouldn't try to take stuff out of here, but I mean, you guys do you.
How about this? If you want to keep something, leave it in a little pile right by the mirror,
Okay.
and we'll grab it on our way out.
That seems incredibly reasonable.
Then-
That's why you're the
then
captain.
If it disturbs, I'm the captain because the real captain's sick. Is really why I'm the captain.
Am I still the second mate now?
Well, I guess you'd be the first mate because somebody's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
step up to be the first mate.
Right. Unless, sorry, I don't want to step on any toes.
No,
Anyone else feeling it? Yeah, everyone's got like your
pretty good,
jobs. I
yeah.
kind of have my role's ambiguous at this point.
It would have been Sarah until that two-faced bitch.
she
kinda
got what
fucked
she
up
was
and
getting,
got-
so that's fine.
So,
All right, yeah, no, great. Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah.
I go and put my 3 rings and my couple of necklaces beside the
Sal goes and puts her little golden sunflower there and goes,
Good one,
sorry.
Val. That's okay. It's okay.
the only thing that I thought of that might really be of use right now would be a set of the blueprints for this castle that we're in. Did anyone see that in a drawer somewhere?
Well, why don't we just go for a look around? Why don't we have a peek around and we can all follow? Why don't we? Like, there's 5 little offshoots here. Why don't we pick the middle one because it seems like the most well worn, and let's just sort of see what's like where this place goes. Anybody disagree with that idea?
No, that sounds
That
good.
sounds great.
Okay.
Unless we wanted to split into 5 groups of 2 or 5, well, whatever, 5 groups, and go.
My concern is like, what happens if
What if we run into trouble?
Yeah, trouble.
All right, let's stick together.
So let's go down the middle, and Sue will lead the way, and he will be checking for traps.
Wonderful. Roll me an investigation, please.
Looking.
Or a
Always
perception if you'd prefer.
He's going to
He's
be
perceiving?
perceiving traps.
Fantastic.
Are you a trap? He asked them actually.
So 18 and 7.
Fantastic. You don't find any traps. You do find a fair few areas where debris has sort of gone across this path, and you can see that to disturb it would cause a fairly large cacophony of noise as things collapsed. You also help the crew walk through areas where disrupting may actually cause this entire massive wall of debris to come down on them. Scattered amongst these sort of smaller treasures, there are enormous statues, some of them familiar to you as Wardens of the Willow or as statues of gods that...
Chefs, you mean?
Sure, yeah. A couple of infamous chefs and stuff, but others very unfamiliar. Yeah.
Are we inside a bag of holding? That's what this feels like.
Roll me a... Roll me
A room of holding.
a straight intelligence. Apologies.
It's not a 9.
Yeah, it's an 8. Oh no, it's a 9. It's a 9.
It is a 9.
It is
It's not a 9 on the dice.
It does have that vibe, but
Yeah.
you don't.
Is there? Can we see the ceiling?
You can sort of see what appears to be the ceiling. You have this sort of misty night sky, and above that, what appears to be sort of that similar glinting of that black obsidian. But you're not totally certain. It is very high above you.
Darvin's ADHD is just like really playing terrors with him. So he yells as loud as he can, "Is any vampires here?"
Oh, Darvin.
Yeah, we might want to try to keep it down a little quieter.
I mean,
Whoa.
we'd already like kind of cacophonied an entire pile of treasure down.
I know.
Yeah.
We just don't want to be
We-
announcing ourselves in case we get
we are
attacked.
technically burglaring
Actually,
What are we looking for?
Actually, 1 second.
the heart of the tides.
And then Warbles just
And
gonna like
then-
wait for some quiet just to listen.
And then you hear a deep rasping chuckle that slithers through the chamber and bounces off the treasure piles.
Don't think it's a vampire.
All right.
So you're the ones the sovereign warned me about. The ones who would dare step into my vault. The ones who would die horribly. That's the idea.
That's what we're
anyway.
going for. You're gonna try and
Shh, I'm talking.
Sorry, monologuing. My bad. Yeah.
Quiet.
As you were. Yeah, for sure.
You hear a rustling, scuffing noise, and it sounds sort of up and to the right, but then it sounds behind you. The Tide Sovereign told me you would come crawling in, sniffing around for his precious heart of the tides. He told me to be merciless, to make you suffer, to... And then you hear a sudden crash and like a cascade of coins, and it goes, I meant to do that. And then there's this pause and this sort of like, you think you know what you seek. You are but insects crawling through my web. And I am the spider who has very large teeth and wings. And wait, spiders don't have wings. Okay, listen, you're trapped here with me. You get that, right? And I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, totally.
Or
Yeah.
at least maybe bite you, but like a lot. And it's going to be very scary.
Cool. I'm trembling right now. Everybody else?
Fear me.
Everybody
Well, it would
trembling? Fearing?
depend on the size.
Perhaps, yeah. Yeah, no. But yeah, we're catching what you're throwing down.
Are you a spider?
No. But, and the hunt begins.
If I kill you, can I keep these necklaces and rings over here?
There's a really long pause. She goes, no, those are mine too.
But what if you did?
And then there's silence.
Well, I mean, we just came for one thing. And everything else we're going to leave here.
Except for one souvenir each. I thought we agreed on. No?
No. We came for one thing. One thing that was taken from us. It's not rightfully meant to be here. and we're going to come and take that one thing, and we're going to go.
There's no response.
Who's the name on the love letter that Warbles has?
Jennifer.
Jennifer? Thanks. Yeah, that was just me being a DM prick.
Yeah. Yeah, you take 8 D10. No, just kidding. All right. What is your choice?
Can I look around and see whatever the heaviest item is in front of me, grab it and throw it? Like, heaviest that I could pick up easily?
Yeah.
Grab it and just throw it in any random direction.
Yeah, fantastic. There is a very large metal sort of urn, like a thing, urn, and you just pick it up and lob it.
Don't wait to roll.
Yes, please roll me a strength.
That would be 24.
24. It goes up and over, careening into a chair at the top of one of the treasure piles, and you hear it all kind of come crashing down on the other side.
But nothing else. I don't notice anything move, go for it, move around.
Nope.
Darvin, we got to stop throwing shit around, man.
Well, we're trying to find this thing so I can kill it.
Well, it will come to us when we need to. It's going to find us.
Yes, I am a patient hunter. I can wait forever.
Are you Jennifer?
No, who's Jennifer?
Oh, I was just really hoping I had an in there.
Jennifer Lopez.
No, you see those letters? They're really nicely well done.
I was speaking.
Sorry. Yeah, no, my apologize.
It's fine. I will kill you soon.
I am trembling in my jelly.
Trembling in my jelly. Gross.
What do we need to get out of here? Just one item.
Are you asking the DM or you're asking?
I'm asking.
You're asking the entity?
I'm asking the entity.
The dragon.
We don't know that.
Roll me a persuasion.
Uh, 28.
You are not getting out of here. Simple as that.
Interesting.
Well, should we just leave then?
Yeah,
it says we can't get out.
No, you can't leave. I'm not done with you.
No, let's just go. Let's just
Well,
go
if
back
you're
to the
not
mirror.
going to give us the thing, if there's no wiggle room for negotiations, then there's no point in us staying.
Darvin's already walking back towards the mirror.
I thought we were gonna let's try the hallway, maybe down at the end, but
Darvin, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm being such a goblin right now. And I have advantage on that, so that's good. Which is probably for the best. 12.
12. You manage to step back just in time for something to hit the treasure on the other side of you. Comes careening down in front of you, and you watch as a very large statue of a strange sort of dog-faced humanoid comes crashing down in front, blocking your path back.
Whoops.
can Warbles do a perception check to see if they can see what perhaps knocked it down?
Absolutely, please do.
Sue it also.
Yeah, thank you. Go ahead.
That's a 3.
3.
15 and 7, 22.
Yeah, so Warbles, you don't really see anything. Sue, you catch a glimpse of something sort of misty on the other side as it clears a bit of this pile over here, as well as something leathery before it is gone.
Sue's going to report back. He's going to say there's something leathery in that mist. And it's moving quick.
It's a dragon, mate.
Or manticore?
Oh. What about a vampire?
Was it leathery like a bat?
I don't know about a bat. I'm not seeing scaly.
No, you did not see scaly.
I saw leathery.
Eldric, you're the fucking captain. What are we supposed to do, mate?
I think we need to push forward.
Yeah, I can't go back. I have to go forward.
Sue is going to continue to check for traps as we move forward.
Fantastic, yeah. So you keep moving through and go ahead and roll.
10 and what was the
Investigation.
perception?
Sure, perception.
17.
17. Yeah, once again, no traps, but all of these things that would perhaps give a clear idea of where you are. Give your stalker an idea of what's going on.
Warbles would be keeping their head on a 360 swivel, looking sort of above for any movement or disturbances.
Roll me an investigation.
It's 18.
18, yeah. Above you and to the right a little bit, you think you see a moment of sort of movement within that mist from some hanging sconces, some hanging torches. And there is a moment, and she says, and you hear, "The shadows are my domain. The darkness is my ally. Oh, for the love of God, who left this candelabra lit? Fuck." And all of a sudden the candles all blow out in that area.
Does anybody have anything that can like light up an area?
Do not.
I'd say it's like the clouds are sort of your domain, or like the mist. Are you like a monstrosity of the mist? Sort of a stalker in
Mist
silence?
Yeah, you ugly.
Miss Monstrosity.
No, I'm very cute.
You're cute. What's your name?
None of your business.
Oh,
All right, we're just going to call you not Jennifer. Warbles is going to continue to like provide like terrifying anecdotes for them to like use to be like scary and intimidating.
Like try to like feed into.
Feed into it and just like pump their tires a little bit.
Fantastic.
Eldric is going to tell everyone to light your torches.
I'm flat out.
I've got some. I can't think of my accent right now. Oh my god.
Val, why don't you blow at the mist?
Oh, I can try to do that.
Yeah, do that.
And she sort of focuses for a moment and nothing happens. And Archie leans over and whispers something in her ear. And you see her cheeks get very pink, and all of a sudden the wind picks up quite heavily. And the mists do move. They do blow away.
Do I notice anything in the mist as they blow away?
No. What you do notice is that starry night sky sort of begins to blow away as well, and above you is in fact that obsidian ceiling. It almost seems like that starry night sky was projected onto the mists.
Should we keep pushing
Yeah,
forward,
to
Captain?
keep.
This is the weirdest laser tag I've ever played.
Aye, let's go.
Yeah.
Like we need to get to a centerpiece. We need to find.
If this thing wants itself to be known, then it will appear in front of us.
It'll get us, and
and then we'll fight.
I think Warbles is just going to continue.
Unless
trying
it
to have a
wants
conversation.
to negotiate.
Perhaps this frightening
We are
creature.
here for one silly little rock.
Right. We're so scared.
Yeah.
And if it could just be our friend, we would leave and we'd just take the thing we need.
I do not want friends. The last fools who came here perished in agony.
Well, you want something.
yeah,
Everybody
I mean,
wants
most of them.
I think you're lonely, love.
I think, you're all alone in here. And the Tide Sovereign only calls you up when he needs you to, what?
You don't
eat
even
people?
know what you are.
he sounds like a
I
You
know
user.
said you're a
I am.
spider. You
Yeah.
said you're a fly.
No, I am
you said
like a spider. You are
said
the flies.
You can disappear. You can reappear.
I can.
It sounds like you're a very competent creature.
I am. I'm terrifying.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
we're
why
all.
don't you come with us?
I don't want to.
Oh, no, we have way more fun than you do in here, love.
Yeah, no, ask our new friend Jess.
Jess.
Jess?
Jessa.
Jessa.
Jess.
You
I'm
better
having so much fun.
See?
listen to this.
Such a good time.
She is crying.
Well,
It's
yeah.
because of you.
Tears
Yeah.
of joy, though, innit? Yeah.
Your screams will echo through these halls forever until I get bored of them.
Are they good screams?
But the last people's echoes aren't going through. I mean, that
Yeah.
must be terrifying.
Because I
don't
got
want that.
bored of them and
So you've
they
just been
died.
bored for a while.
So you just like,
Yes.
are screams the only thing you try to cure your boredom? Have you tried the concertina?
Yeah, do you want to try and learn some music?
There's silence, and Archie kind of looks at Warbles like, do I pull out my concertina?
Yes,
or-
in a second, buddy. Oh, yeah, we're gonna jam real hard though.
He gives you a nod. He's coming back as a bard in the next campaign.
A lovely bard with the redemption song.
So we're going to continue to push forward, Captain.
Yes, I.
Okay.
Captain.
We'll just keep chatting her up and see if she wants to talk at any point.
This is like a whole walk and talk the entire time.
Yeah, but occasionally her just being like,
Just looking
I
for a
am
door."
the darkness. Just trying, and you'll occasionally hear in the distance like crashing or like stuff happening, and
I'm just starting to feel a little bad.
Yeah, you sound kind of drunk, my friend. Like, what's going on?
I'm hungry. It's
lonely.
the sugar shakes.
The sugar shakes.
You know when your blood sugar gets low.
Oh, we got a really good chef with
So
us.
wait, are you saying you feed on blood then?
Wait, what?
What?
Are you a vampire?
Silence.
Oh shit.
I pull out my hammer
Suddenly don't want to negotiate.
and I fire it up. The fucking magma starts just like flowing around it.
Fantastic.
Magma.
Little hot.
You hear Archie behind you being like, look, not fucking cool in it. All right, you continue through. You walk a long way. This vault is almost unending. It just curving treasure and scrap heaps, and occasionally you'll come across an area that almost appears to be almost have some personality. Occasionally there are places that are set up almost like a library with a seating area and a desk, and then you'll come to another area where everything is smashed, and there is nearby a very large sort of almost sledgehammer like item, and then you enter another area with glass cases with a collection of silverware and spoons, almost like someone's granny has been through here. Ooh.
Silverware. Oh, yeah, that's
Silver.
Hey, do you want some
now
of this?
you want
now you
some.
want
Oh,
something.
you
Yeah.
I just said, I didn't touch it.
Yeah.
Could I use the so there is like flame that kind of surrounds the hammer, right?
Yes, yeah. You
I'm
get
gonna start setting
bright
fire
light.
to stuff.
Sure. You certainly can try. Go ahead.
Isn't everything metal and stone?
What am I rolling for?
Fire.
Survival?
Survival. Yeah,
Survival?
survival. Thank you, Dwayne.
I mean, our survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 21.
A 21. Yeah, you successfully light many bookcases on fire, many scrolls, a few paintings. And you're not certain how far it goes. There is a lot of stone around here. There's a lot of metal, a lot of gold. You do see some of the gold pieces as some flames spread, begin to melt a little bit. Though much of the paper, like if you light the library area on fire, it does burn, but then sort of ends near when it reaches stone or when it reaches gold. So you are certainly doing damage, though not setting this whole vault on fire.
Hey, not Jennifer. You there? All right. Well, if I just shit or get off the pot. Like, you want to try and eat us, kill us? Just wait.
I think she likes talking.
I think so too.
I think she's lonely.
I think she's lonely. Yeah.
She's a real sad
I feel
loser.
like she's not even a spider.
Yeah. Yeah.
If she was, she'd show herself.
I think
For
she's
sure,
like a
yeah.
gnome or something like that.
A vampire gnome, perhaps?
Yeah, a vampire gnome with wings. Wait a second, that does sound pretty
That sounds
terrible.
actually, yeah.
That would be terrifying.
Ah, you
Yeah,
were there.
you were there.
Yeah, you got me.
Is there any sense of direction, or this is just the
This is
echoey
a echoey.
inside our heads voice?
Roll me an Arcana.
Like rolling things. Let's see, 10.
You are not getting a proper direction off of this.
Warbles is going to try and clamber up the tallest mound of whatever
Fantastic.
to try and get lay of the land.
Roll me
Oh.
an acrobatics.
While he's doing that, Eldric will take his lit torch he has and use his levitate to go 20 feet into the air to try and make his light as big and bright as possible.
Oh,
to light up the
nice.
room.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, good call. Okay.
It's a natural 20. On the
Haha, yeah, it is. What do you get with a nat 20? With a natural 20, you would get, you can see that multiple pathways seem to converge not on what appears to be the back of the room. You certainly actually can't see that. However, what you can see is almost like a raised platform, a good maybe 600 feet away, and multiple pathways ending up there. And that platform is a large round platform. And while you can't see what it is, it certainly looks important. Eldric, you would see similar.
What are we doing, Captain?
Well, I think we just keep moving forward.
Up top or down below?
Just on this path.
A little shaky. Can Warbles see that, like, whether the path that they are currently on, like, do the little maze drawing in their brain to try and connect it to make sure that that's the direction we're headed?
You are able to suss some of the turns you would need to make to get there with your nat 20. Yeah.
Great. All right.
If he sees Warbles, can Warbles lead him to where that path is going? Or is it just is ours going to go straight? Is that part of that spoke
Warbles
to the wheel?
will have to climb off of the path off of his hill that he's on to come down to the path. But they are now aware of how to get to that raised area.
Yeah. Onwards.
Fantastic. You continue to walk through, and as you walk through this area, please roll me a history.
Can't roll enough.
Well, 8 minus 2 is fucking 6.
6.
5.
5.
15.
15. Okay. Eldric?
9.
9. Okay. Warbles, you notice that this stuff seems older. And actually, you've noticed this as you've been going on, that whereas there were treasures nearest to the mirror from your own common era, the further in you go, the more ancient these seem.
I used to have this when I was a little polyp.
Cute. It's one of those like big trike things. Yeah.
A big wheel?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Little handbrake?
Eldric is going to go over to Sue and just like very quietly whisper into his ear,
Can you do the thing where we can talk in our heads to each other?
Oh, for sure we can. And then he does that.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think you can choose 3 others too if you want.
So Darvin and Warbles?
Why would you choose those ones? Just kidding. People at the table. Go ahead.
all the NPCs. So yeah, in the telekinesis chat room.
Now, hang on. Can I just get a, like, can we all now hear each other chatting, or does it all have to
So
go
it-
through me?
It's like a walkie-talkie, so it goes to you.
God. Okay.
Can I say that I would be willing to say that if you wish, you can pass along the message easily.
So we don't
we'll
have to,
skip.
like,
we'll
physically
skip
relay.
the actual.
I don't want that.
You don't want that. Fantastic. It does allow you privacy.
It does.
Oh.
So my thinking was that if we could talk without our friend in the room hearing us, it might help us.
For sure it would. It's a great idea. Anybody got any ideas about this? Like, you can see what I can't see.
Well, I can't see it, but we can see where it might be.
We need to know where the fucking Heart of Tides is.
Well, I think our only chance is to try and negotiate with this thing in some way. We're not going to ever find it in this fucking room.
No, we don't need to find it. We just need to get the Heart of Tides and get out.
Yeah, maybe we can start like asking it what its favorite thing is in here. Like, clearly it covets treasure, and it's got to.
I mean, if I can see it, I can cast a suggestion on it that could probably be pretty helpful.
Yeah, that sounds.
I can keep setting fire to things.
I think.
I'm
I
not
think. Yeah, maybe
sure
not
that we
breaking
need
stuff.
that.
That's Plan B.
Okay.
Yeah,
Plan
we'll
B.
let you know.
All right, you just give me the wink.
Yeah, I'll give you the wink. Don't have eyes, but I can give you the wink.
All we really need is this thing to make an appearance in front of us, I think, and then we can try and figure something out. But how to make it do that, I'm not sure.
Let's just
Piss
ask
it
it to
off?
show itself.
I think once we get to the Heart of Tides, and we mention we're taking, this is the one thing that we're taking.
But that suggestion means we have to try to find it.
Well, fine, but at that point, we're just going to let it know that that's what we're taking, and then we're getting out.
It knows what we're looking for. It said it knew.
I don't. Maybe.
No, it said
It did say that.
It did say that.
it knew what we
fair.
were looking for.
Okay. Great.
I think the only chance of finding it is to negotiate with it or talk with it.
Which
in
is
some
which
way.
is fine.
Yeah, cut a deal. Maybe there's something that we've got that it wants, or
What about this new medic?
Yeah, let's give
You
it.
think
the
it wants a
medic.
medic?
We could trade it.
Yeah, let's
A
give it
Jess?
a medic. Yeah, Jess. Let's give it Jess.
Well, I don't want to be trading people away.
that's Plan C.
That's Plan C for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
She's certainly done worse than that. I mean, we would have
Yeah,
killed her.
Totally. I mean, I tried to smash her head in.
Oh yeah, she can't hear this. Yeah.
Oh, she can't. Awkward. Sue actually picked her.
And this whole time, I've just been talking to myself out loud.
Shit in her pants. Yeah, so I really have no suggestion on how we.
Well, I mean,
Browse this thing.
are you still up in the air? I don't like.
No, I'm standing right beside you.
Oh,
Remember, I
okay.
whispered in your ear.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair. But when you went up, did you see?
I saw like a little platform kind of
So-
area that
so-
Yeah.
she might be projecting from.
Perhaps. Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe she's invisible.
Yeah. I mean, we can go up onto that platform. I feel like that's sort of the end goal, and lay down some tracks as we go.
Let's just go.
Let's just go up there.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
go.
so. And then try
Alright.
to do some negotiating, and
Let's. I think we try to negotiate a bit. If not, then we just try to piss it off.
yeah.
Okay.
Sue, I need to use the washroom.
Okay. Well, should we take a break then?
Sure, we were a couple minutes away from that, but do you want to take the break now?
No, I don't really.
Oh,
Darvin
okay.
needs to use the washroom.
I
was just
didn't
being-
know.
He was being silly.
Perfect, wonderful.
I was being silly. We're all being silly.
Yeah.
Good.
Eldric will, I guess, continue with Sue. Do you want to just pop up there then?
Sure.
I'll just grab you, and we'll levitate up.
Okay.
All right, I'll follow you guys. Should I tell everybody else to follow us?
I think let's us just go up there, the four of us, and we'll check it out.
All right. All right, Captain. You're the captain.
Wonderful. So you keep heading ahead. Fantastic. So you get there, and when you get to, you spend a couple more minutes walking, and you find what almost looks like an altar, but like a table laid out with a few things, and there's a round dais.
Diaz.
Dias, thank you.
Yeah.
One of those ones I've read but not said. Where this table is, and around that there are 7 pillars, though one broken, and a large circular dome above that. And you notice that there are dozens of sort of walkways that lead to this area, and this area is huge. It is actually a very large open area, and a little more neatly kept.
Do I see the Heart of Tides anywhere?
Roll me an investigation, please.
Sue would also be looking.
That'd be
Fantastic,
funny,
yes,
but
please.
not obvious.
I'll take a look at it.
5.
Warbles would be looking at the ground. I think you'd said that in the previous area there was sort of like stuff on the ground. Would it look like scorch marks, smears, or sears?
It looks like a mixture of smears and scrapes.
Cool.
I got a 16.
A 16, fantastic. You do not see the Heart of Tides.
I don't see the tide heart.
I don't see it either.
What are you doing here?
Thal? The one you brought with you?
No, because we went up the bank.
Oh, but
Everybody's
you guys
following.
had to come. Yeah, where everyone's going with you guys. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we said we were leaving them behind.
No, they're all with us.
Oh.
Where are you leaving them behind? Because I can. Okay.
No, that's fine.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, so you are now on the ground in this large area. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Just checking we're in the same theater of the
location.
mind. Yeah, perfect. Okay. What would you like to do?
So this area, would you say it feels like it's like lived in? Like this is probably this thing's lair?
No, I wouldn't say it feels lived in. I would say it feels important. It feels well kept, but it does not feel lived in. There aren't. There's no like bed around. There's no like clothing necessarily. A little bit of armor against those same piles, but this feels like an area that was cleared away to make way for this center.
I'm relieving myself up against something.
Fantastic.
Sorry, lady, I had to go piddle.
No response.
Oh. It's cold in here.
All right. Warbles is going to tentatively start just like stepping into this room, looking around. It's got real final boss battle vibes here. You out there, not Jessica?
It was Jennifer,
Sorry.
but not Jennifer
worked.
either. Damn.
Can Seuss? Can he kind of? I don't know, like if it's like if there's walls that go along the side, or if it's just kind of like
It's not so much walls, so much as like steep, like
berms.
crater of
stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he wants to see if he can kind of disappear along those walls.
Yeah, please roll me a stealth.
18 and 8 would be 26.
Sue is there one moment and gone the next. What are the rest of you doing?
Sue is just gonna let the 4 of. I'm just gonna have a look around.
Wonderful.
Right, and so
Go find it, Sue.
sorry,
Go find it, mate.
I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah.
Zarek, right before Sue disappears, signs at you that he's going around. So he's doing
side?
other side, exactly. Yeah, I think that he's seen you in action enough to know you're about to disappear, and while he can't do the same, he's going to circle around as well.
Sue is signed back to him like, keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he pulls his sword off his back, and is circling carefully, keeping his back to that wall or to the piles.
Yeah.
Thal has sort of like gripped onto Jessa's hand at this point, and says, "Captain, what do you want us to do?"
Get ready
Okay.
for an attack.
Okay. And Archie walks by and whispers something in her ear again, and there's a little pickup of breeze. And he starts sort of circling around as well, behind Zarek some distance, and he's got his warhammer in his hands. Lyria grabs the 2 other ladies, Thal and Jessa, and kind of puts them back against the wall, and starts circling around after Sue. And she has her mace out.
I want to walk into the middle of the.
Perfect. You're heading up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
Wonderful.
Warbles is going to be with him as well.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And Eldric, what are you doing?
Is there anything is this just like a big cleared area, or is there anything like of note that looks like intentionally placed and kept and organized and neat?
Yeah, so big clear area of about, let's say, I'm one of those people who's like, oh, this room is 1,000 feet across, and I mean this one that we're in right now. Let's say about
less.
30 foot of flat floor.
Yeah.
And then this centralized circular stair area that comes in the very middle.
Right.
With a platform at the top that's probably about. How wide do you guys figure this room is actually?
It's like 100 feet.
Is that?
No.
I was like, what? I would have gone with it too. I'm like, yeah, it's like 100 feet.
I am 2 feet tall.
You are
so
two-
how many Seans is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Okay. So you said you're 2 feet tall, which is very confusing to my brain.
That's what I was.
Or sorry,
trying to do the math
2
on.
2 meters.
2 meters tall.
Yeah.
So I'm
6 feet.
gonna say about 30 feet around this circular platform as well. And at the top there is a large sort of table structure, stone, that is carved almost like an altar, but it doesn't give the vibe of sacrifice. It gives
Right.
the vibe of maybe offering or protection or preserving something. And at the top there's kind of like your generic like dungeon loot. You know, there's a soul stone there and some cash and stuff. But there are a few other things. There is a scroll. There is some torn artwork that has been a painting that has been slashed across, leaning up against this altar.
Eldric will cast Hidden Step on himself then and turn invisible.
Okay.
And it ends as soon as I do any sort of attack or take damage or anything like that. And he will just move up to that altar space.
Wonderful. What are the rest of you? Sue's still holding the pattern.
He's still going to continue around.
Yeah.
Warbles is gonna like kind of absent-mindedly start rummaging around in the things, take a look at that scroll. He's like, anytime now. Not Jennifer or Jessica.
I'm biding my time.
All right.
You're biting your time.
Biding my...
It's kind of like waiting, like choosing her moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? She's taking a bloody time, isn't she?
She's getting to building
She's going to the
suspense.
bathroom.
So there's a scroll and there is almost like a slate. Are you going for the scroll or the slate first?
The scroll first.
The scroll. The scroll tells a story.
Yeah.
And it is tricky to read. It is very, very old. And it tells
Cursive.
of a mount or perhaps a guardian or perhaps a friend to a tide sovereign of old. A name you don't necessarily recognize in this moment, though the year states it to have been about 2,000 years before. A treasured friend of this tide sovereign who went in with them to battle, who was treasured by the whole country. And when they fell, the tide sovereign became despondent and made a deal that changed the friend. And that they found a safe place to keep this friend and to give them purpose. Though it's tricky to understand. It's an older version of sort of common and very worn away tablet.
It's ye olde common.
I don't see shit down here. What do you guys see?
I've got a. Was this on both the
So that was on
tablet and the scroll?
That was on the scroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just doing a little light reading here. It's really hard. It's in cursive. So
Is there anything
it's-
about vampires on it?
No, there's a guardian, and it seems like perhaps not Jessica or Jennifer, not JJ. Might be like about 2,000 years old potentially.
Okay.
Looks like there was a battle of some kind. They lost favor. I think she might be trapped in here. I think not JJ has maybe like inherited the Tide Sovereign as friends. Like, you know, when you have friends and then they have kids and then they get older and like then the kids aren't that great, but you're still kind of stuck with them with that bond. I think it might be one of those situations.
Is there anything in there about how we could release her?
Not explicitly, but she definitely seems trapped in here. I think she's stalling because like you might be lonely and just having a little bit of fun.
That might be a good offering.
I think
If we can negotiate with her.
to get her out of here.
To get her out of
Yeah, I think
here.
that sounds great. And as Warbles is sort of talking, he's going to start taking a look at the slate as well.
Fantastic. It is a prophecy. Making a meaningful eye contact with Sean, who I know DM to DM is going to pay attention now.
1 second, let me get my colored pens out.
I'll drop it into Discord.
Thank you.
When shattered moon on black tide gleams, the drowned shall wake in dreamless thrall. From depths where silent sorrow sleeps, the chained one rises, crowned in pall. The seas shall swell, the shores shall break. No blade nor flame shall turn the wave. Yet beneath the tides where darkness waits, A life once given binds the grave. Look to the dust of time long past. The key is writ, the oath unmade.
It's going in Discord, right?
It's going to Discord right now for you. Right now.
Darvin can't read, so
Is that DM? Do we put that under, like, is it through potato or?
Yeah.
You have to text potato and ask for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to
She'll mail you a
offer
letter.
Offer what?
a starchy snack in exchange for... No, I'm dropping it right into Discord right now.
Perfect.
Will you...
I think while Warbles was doing that, Eldric was he's looking for anything that he thinks the Heart of Tide could fit into in this area. A box,
Yeah.
a drawer,
A pocket?
urn, a pocket,
And
a
you-
hole.
A hole?
Sorry, what?
Where?
Roy?
And I have just pasted that prophecy into the Discord.
Hey,
Yeah,
check it out. There it is.
there it is.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, Warbles is going to do like a silly putty impression with themselves.
Be on, like, his tummy.
Yeah, rubbing. And just like smear themselves on top of it. Like come back up. Like, all right, we got it. It's locked in.
Fantastic. And then you hear what sounds like soft footsteps from above you. And Sue, at the same time as the others around the circle, and based on Jessa's quite startled gasp, have noticed something that was not there a moment ago. Something that simply appeared. You notice for paws a long
It's a
lion,
puppy.
a long lion-like body, but enormous. It looks down at you with its flowing mane, though a tattered mane, a decaying mane, and it makes eye contact with you, Sue, and smiles, and the smile stretches wide across its face, and you see rows and rows of dagger-like teeth. Interestingly enough, though, the ears are not lion-like, but rather bat-like. As the wings spread out across the top of this dome, they are also bat-like, torn and jagged, and the tail that Warbles and Eldric would notice drooping down over the edge of this dome is very, very long and looks soft until it ends in what almost looks like a spiked scorpion-like tail. And the voice you have heard so far says, "Well, perhaps it's time we make friends." And I think there is a great point to take our break.
And a one. And are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you going to say stuff and then Dwayne's going to say stuff?
No. I'm gonna
No,
go.
no, we're
It
gonna
says-
jump straight
It says right here from Sean in my DM under ad reads. It says, Sean sometimes.
Sometimes
Daddy.
daddy.
And sometimes daddy. Oh yeah, okay. And then it says, adventurers, are your tattered garments failing to impress the local bards and wizards? Seek out UFF Screen Printing Studios in Nanaimo, hidden above the Vault Cafe, a treasure trove where art and quality collide. With nearly 20 years of crafting legendary prints, UFF transforms your visions into high-quality masterpieces. Whether you're a daring artist, a battle-hardened band, or a brand with a quest for unique gear, UFF has got you covered. Why settle for mere mortal threads? Visit uffscreenprinting.com, that's uffscreenprinting.com, and bring your ideas to life with UFF, where every project is pure magic.
That was beautiful.
That's
Thanks, Dwayne.
very good. The Foley work. again.
$12, baby.
That was the screen printing sound.
Yeah.
When you put the ink on the screen, it goes.
Don't they just fling it like monkeys and poo?
UFF.
We mean that in
We fling it.
completely respectful way to your craft, sir. Thank you for the t-shirts.
Universal flinging. So I don't know what it stands for.
Anyways,
good shirts and posters.
And we're back.
Shit.
And we're back. So here, please place your minis where you think they would be. Everyone looks about right.
Soon.
Right about.
Oh, that got me right in the eye.
Oh yeah, jeez. You got Tash right in the eye.
The reflection's a little intense.
Oh, it's a little bright. Yeah.
Ooh, that,
This is the illegal one.
Yeah, I can
yeah,
see
I
why.
can see, tell. Yeah.
And by see, I mean not see at
Yeah.
all. Fantastic. So we had our 2 over there.
Yep.
Our 1 there. Cool.
Neat.
Good enough.
Oh, God.
Cool. I'm trying to figure out who I've got where. So I've got
I'd say that this would probably be
that's
Jessa and
Thal.
Yeah.
And then we've got Lyria was starting to come around the corner.
yeah.
And Zarek. Can we move one of the green ones sort of like closest to Tash when he's done? Yeah, that's Darvin. Russ, I might have to lovingly ask you not to before you give me a seizure. Fantastic. Yeah, looking good. And on top of this dome, about 15 feet up, off of I'm ignoring you two. Off of this higher pedestal area, there is
Sue.
there is a vampire manticore
Oh, yeah, right.
looking down.
I don't see it.
A
At you.
vampicore.
A vampire.
Vampicor.
Mantipire.
A manpire.
A panty mire.
Whoa.
Mime.
Ew, a panty mire sounds awful.
I kind of want to kit bash one now.
Ew. Alrighty. So, roll me
And we're talking.
Yeah. Talking.
talking.
rolling.
Are we
Yeah,
rolling initiative?
Sue,
Yeah.
please roll me a perception.
It's the same fucking number. What perception?
Yeah.
I am. I got 12.
12.
I would
Do you have like a plus 14 on your perception?
do no. Oh wait. Oh, did you say percent? Okay, 9. Sorry.
9, yeah.
Different,
She has her wings sort of blocking much of her body, but she had looked directly over at you.
So I'm looking at her eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sue is gonna say, "You must be lonely in here."
Oh, not so much anymore.
Well, you got people to play with now, but
Pray,
play
pray.
different.
We shall see.
How long have you been trapped in here?
What's the year? Couple thousand years.
Yeah, I think it's about
perhaps?
2,000 if we're going off of the, your journal here.
Yes, I know.
Betrayal's a bitch.
It's not betrayal so much as a friend who simply could not let go.
Betrayal.
Say more like entrapment. Yeah.
Trapped.
So you're kind of like a pet.
I was a pet.
Still are.
Kind of like Jessa.
Hey. Thal leans over and goes, "You get used to it."
Do you want out?
Of course. Are you offering?
Yeah.
Where?
Where what?
Where would you let me out?
Well, we're gonna have to make a deal.
How does the Tide Sovereign get in?
Through portal of sorts.
Can you get out of a portal?
If I am allowed out.
We'll let you out.
Say I were to allow for this. Why are you helping me?
Because you're trapped. And
No.
he's done. Yeah. And he's
Yeah,
done the
you're
same.
trapped,
He's
love.
done the same. He's done
Oh,
the
I'm
same.
trapped, but that is not why you are helping me.
He's trapped, and he's done the same to everybody else.
So you would, free me into his palace?
If you want. Ooh, you'd have to get there yourself.
We could show you how to get there.
I will be able to find my way there just fine.
I kind of figured you would. Little payback?
Little bit. What would stop me from hurting others, though?
You know, sometimes you gotta cut your losses.
Interesting. So you would free me into the heart of a city.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. And she smiles. And as she smiles, the smile sort of rips across her entire face, which you notice is almost rotting. And this grin cracks parts of her mouth, though she doesn't bleed.
What do you guys think? Sue would just kind of like...
Psychic or...
Yeah. What do you guys think about this? I just fucking told her I'm going to let her go. Holy fuck, man.
I think this seems like a terrible idea, but we also need the heart of the tides.
Right.
So see if she knows where it is in here, save us the trouble, and then...
See how it goes?
Yeah.
Fight her on the way out?
Yeah, or once she's on the other side, presumably there'll be a lot more people trying to fight her.
Okay.
Yeah, we could fuck her up when we get her through the mirror.
I don't want to bring her back to the mirror. We want to get to wherever the Tide Sovereign is.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Maybe she could just, like, hang out on the ship with us. She'd be like a cool friend. She could sit on the front of the ship and she'd like captain.
Like a mascot.
Yeah, she'd be like a mascot captain. We could like pay her in like people. We could start with that one that Sue picked up that he stole.
What
Every time you say that, Dwayne's head just starts shaking right away.
Because it's fucking true.
Dwayne doesn't like the choices Sue has made.
Just having to face his reality.
Murder.
Yeah, right.
I was going to put her out of her misery, and I was the bad guy, apparently.
But the only thing is, I don't really know if we want to be releasing this into the public.
Who gives a fuck, mate?
I mean, theoretically, us.
I mean,
I don't
he's
give
a
a fuck.
vampire. Just, wait till noon.
Totally. Who cares, mate? We don't even live here.
Let me try something first.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
Wait, yeah, okay, cool.
Eldric is going to cast suggestion
Oh, interesting.
on the manty pants, or whatever it's called.
Antipire.
So that is a wisdom saving throw.
I am
against
just...
my-
Can you read me the entirety of the spell, please?
Holy fuck, bud. You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. Oh, shit. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act ends the spell. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If this suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do. You can also specify conditions that will trigger a special
That should be
activity
good.
during the duration. For example, you might suggest that the Night of Wars.
I heard the pieces I needed. Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, you go ahead.
So what am I rolling?
Wisdom saving throw against a DC of 16.
Fantastic. And what are you saying to her?
I'm going to say in a sentence or two, specifically to...
Some words.
I would like to
in
hear
which,
from Eldric what he says to not Jennifer.
I believe it's not JJ now. 'cause
Not
it's
JJ.
It's not Jessica or Jennifer.
You never asked her if it was Jessica. No, I'm just kidding. It's not JJ.
You will negotiate a deal with us to get back the Heart of Tides without causing physical harm or injury to anyone in this room.
Wonderful. And it's a wisdom save?
Yep.
Fantastic. But only if they're not immune, correct? Wonderful.
Why'd you make me do that? Why wouldn't you just say that?
Because I had to hear that part
So
about
rude.
whether or not it was good. She jumps down and looks straight at you, Eldric, and says,
Oh yeah, that would make me go not visible.
Yeah.
Or make me go visible.
and she says, Of course, I will absolutely help you and not harm a single one of, and lashes her paw out towards you. I need you to make a dex saving throw, please. Automatic natural 20 on a dexterity saving roll. This is called the tripod headstand with lotus legs.
Oh, I like that.
I know, I thought you would. Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a real one. I saw him printing some of those.
Yeah, he has
I
like,
have like 100 of
5.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanna check the
So
authenticity
Tash
of
has
that.
handed in his boon card he got from that would be Viper of Fathomhold, which has annoyed me because I rolled a natural 20.
Better
You
use my last one.
matrix duck underneath the paw. And she looks a little flustered and she goes, I meant you to succeed on that.
I meant you to succeed on that too.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
the fuck
Well,
was that?
but I didn't, so it doesn't
that
make
your
sense at all.
skills?
What are you, anyway. What is the plan? What is your deal? What are we doing? Are you letting me out and I will give you a heart of tides?
Dwayne's got his stamps out. Like he's going to write a letter to her.
Very unimpressed. Dwayne is going to write a letter. Dwayne's checking his own boon cards and
I
deal with
just-
the devil card.
Yeah,
Yeah, perfect.
I keep them in my wallet. I tried to cash them in the other day at a Costco and they didn't.
No, weird. Weird.
take
Yeah.
them.
What is the plan? You let me out of here and I give you the heart of tides.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Good. I will take you to the portal and you will free me.
Where's the heart of tides?
Well, wait, if it's so easy, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why don't you just leave?
It needs to be cast by someone who can use magic and I cannot.
Oh, fuck. Wait a second.
What's going on,
Yeah,
Darvin?
we don't fucking know. I don't know the magics.
What we have a way out.
No. It said that we have to be able to cast magic.
Well, it's already been cast. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm like dribbling things
I
out of
don't
my
think
face.
that thing's going to fit through a fucking mirror, mate.
It will.
All right.
We'll just pull it. We'll pull it through with a tail.
All right. Okay, love, then let's go.
Good, I will show you the way to my portal.
Super.
Right, that's
Oh, to your portal.
right. You got to stop.
You said
listening,
you
mate.
were going to let me free in the palace, no?
No, we have a different way out.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah,
You
we
can
need
always
to get to the-
back here.
So is the heart of tides here in the palace?
It is here.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Can we see it?
Yeah, can we have a
Can you just-
titan?
We will go to my portal, and at the same time you cast, I will show you where the heart of tides is.
I don't know,
I
what-
want to
Wait,
see
wait.
it. I need proof of.
I will make you a deal. I will show you the heart of tides at the portal before you cast. It will go beneath my paw, and when I step into the portal, it will be left behind.
And so will we.
You have other exits.
Yep, they're on.
We have another exit. It's already cast.
Oh, we also have to come back through here.
You'll find your way. I'll clear you a way.
So no, listen. There's something in that rhyme. I think we will take its place as being the people that have to live down here.
Well, that's no good.
Yeah, no, it's gonna fucking leave, and then we'll be the cursey ones. No, you can't hear me, so you shut your mouth. You
It's
slag.
Chelsea trying to. Perhaps someone would want to look at the prophecy.
Somebody's.
I can't
I'm
read.
pulling it up.
I got it through a DM somewhere.
Yeah, it's in the Pirates of the Lost Fleet on
It
Discord.
says here under Sean. It says UFF printing.
Sean, please
We have so many channels.
save me.
All right.
Oh no, sticker. No.
Prophecy of the Drowned Tyrant.
Okay, stop there.
Yeah, this is a Vampire, not a drowned tyrant. I think that prophecy was referring to the big scary lich at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
I think
right.
this is just a manticore that's been vamped and trapped.
Do you think we're gonna get vamped and trapped?
Oh, well, it depends on how all this shakes out. So I'd say we need to come back here. So if we trap the manticore in here and like skedaddle out.
I think we
The deal that we made with it was to get it into the palace. Presumably it wants to eat the fucking face off the Sovereign Tide.
Right.
Yeah, but why wouldn't it just do it anyway, mate? It's not just doing it. It's saying that we have to be able to cast the thing to get it out of here. None of us can do that.
Do you think Lyria can do it?
I think Eldric also kind of has a
Yeah.
little
Maybe
bit
a
of,
little bit of
the
magic.
razzle
Hokey
dazzle
pokey.
and his fingertips.
So how about this? How about this? How about
Yep.
we are back at where we get out,
Yep.
right? With the Heart of Tides.
Yep.
And
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, yeah. And you cast at their portal. We get through.
I don't know if we can see both portals from the same place.
Yeah, but we can still.
Yeah, we could talk.
We're kind of attached at the mind meld.
So then I'll be trapped in here by myself.
Do you have a...
Why would you be trapped in here by yourself?
Because 3, 2, 1, you guys go out that portal. Manticore goes out that portal.
Well, you would come with us. We'd leave somebody behind.
I'll stick with you.
Yeah,
can give it-
let's just leave the new girl behind.
No, we don't. No, I don't think anybody needs to be left behind.
Well, I mean,
Well, let's just do it. I mean, it's either that or we kill this thing. And that doesn't look very likely.
I think we could. I think we can kill it, but I don't. I feel bad that it's trapped.
yeah. Also, I don't think that fucking solves anything if we kill it. We don't know where the Heart of the Tides is.
Yeah, we need that part. That's sort of the thing we're after.
Well, then
Right.
We could always...
let's just go do it.
And then why don't we let? Yeah, why don't we
What
let?
are we waiting for?
Excuse me, Mrs. Manticore.
Yes.
Can I ride your back when you go through the portal?
Into the palace?
But you don't want to go that way.
I just wanted to ride a Manticore.
That feels undignified.
Oh,
Weird.
people don't ride Manticores.
I had one rider.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Well, she is dead.
Oh,
Sorry.
And put me here.
Oh,
ooh.
that's a raw deal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
bad. That's not good.
Yeah, that's no good.
Betrayal.
So like, let's pretend in a
Yes,
hypothetical. No, I'm talking above the table.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, to Chelsea. Let's pretend Warbles was a paladin.
Yes.
And then let's pretend that this paladin had detect good and evil, if that was like a thing.
Yes.
Ooh.
And then if Warble was getting a vibe that could like connect those sort of things on like just stop me, my right side, evil, left side, good. We're going to start and just stop me when we get there. Just stop me when we get there.
I'm not going to give you this hint. I was tempted, but I don't want to.
I even tried to make it engaging by
Well,
making-
I
I'm a-
know.
I'm a
I was
paladin.
really into it. You almost rolled a nat 20 on just like real life persuasion.
So-
I like you enough that I want to be like, I will tell you.
So would Warbles like? Would he want to
do an
ask anybody?
insight check.
No. Would he want to know that if somebody had that spell?
Yeah, perhaps if somebody had some kind of detect good and evil, we can kind of get a proper bead. Because
Oh, wait,
if we
wait.
unleash it, we are by extension probably doing a bad.
Let's.
We are doing it bad for sure.
Yeah,
But really-
but like stop me when I get to the bad.
I am just checking.
Oh, my shoulder doesn't go that far.
What you've got 2 clerics right now, so I am having them check.
Sue casts protection from good and evil. Is it protection?
Oh, it's detect.
Detect.
Oh, detect.
Yeah.
That's
Detect.
totally different.
Yeah.
But now you are protected from good and evil.
I think.
I think if you think of it this way, if you'd been trapped in here for 2,000 years, serving someone you didn't want to be serving,
Yeah, it's true. That's gonna.
you're going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the public, but if she goes into that palace,
That's fair. You know what? That palace needs a little bit of shaking up in there.
And like I'm all good with the palace. It's sort of where it stops after that. Definitely hinted at sort of a larger massacre.
Yeah, but there's so many people there, guards and stuff. They'll be able to take it down, no problem.
what if we
Okay.
destroy
I do not
Eskenet?
have detect good and evil. However, I have reason to believe that one of your party may have some insight into this.
Spike growth?
We have a party member called Spike Growth. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
It's my favorite Buffy character.
So let's ask
Continue.
Spike Growth if he can.
You have a multi-100-year-old person with you.
Drow.
a drow who perhaps has some experience with evil things.
Warbles is like behind their back and like sign to Zarek and then turn their head around like an owl.
Terrifying. Zarek for a moment thinks he is seeing the giant owl he was warned of. Zarek will wait. He is definitely noticing that the Manticore is absolutely scanning all of you, and in between glances, signs to you that he is not familiar with Manticores, but knows that vampires don't like water.
Sue pulls out his canteen.
A direction I wasn't expecting, but okay.
Has a drink.
You thirsty, mate?
Yeah, it's taking a lot of words.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
You pulled out your canteen.
The castle is underwater, isn't it? Let's just go above the table for a sec. The castle's
Is it?
underwater. Yeah.
it?
It is in the deep ward
Yeah.
of the sunken. It is a sunken
So
palace.
it's trapped in the castle.
So it's trapped here.
Yeah,
So we're good.
yeah.
That was the DM helping us hurry this up.
I was.
Come on, guys.
I was.
Come on.
Well, I was
Just
also
do it.
like, you do have a 200-year-old drow and or multi-100-year-old drow because Warbles been gone for 200 years.
Yeah.
And drows traditionally were evil. However, D&D has moved it in a different direction.
All right.
It's very progressive.
Right, so anyway.
Yeah, we'll just go take to the portal, give us the old gem, and you'll be on your way.
Heart of Tides.
Heart of Tides. Yeah, that one.
Could we ask you a question first?
Of course,
What are you going to do when you get free?
I am going to feed often and voraciously.
And when you've eaten every last living creature in the palace, then what?
I will leave the palace. Why would I not leave this palace?
This is what I was asking you.
Why would?
That's all.
Oh, I will leave.
We
the
just
palace.
want to know that we're not releasing an evil into the world that's going to destroy hundreds of thousands of beings. That's all.
Hundreds of thousands is very.
Oh, you look hungry.
I am very hungry. It is taking all I can do not to eat you. And you look tasty, larger than most of my prey.
Well, thank you.
Yes, of course. Shall we?
You should see the arse on Warbles.
I was looking at devouring that too, but I'm not sure he has blood.
I don't think you're
I
ready
think
for
it's
this
more
jelly.
A little low on protein for what you want, probably.
I would try nevertheless.
Dessert, maybe.
Shall we?
More like a cytoplasm, but yeah.
And she
Bless you, Chelsea.
turns and starts wandering in an opposite direction from where you had come, and stepping through starts to lead you down one of the wider sort of avenues here, and you walk for a while, about 15 minutes or so, and the entire time she sort of like picks something up and then puts it down and goes, no, I do not need to bring that. Oh, I mean, I maybe missed that. Oh no, it's fine. I can probably get back here. It's fine. It's good. Okay, we're fine. This is good. We're getting out. It's good. It's been a while since we got out.
It's good.
It's good. It's very.
Yeah,
it's
you're going to
very
do
good.
okay out there, love.
I think so. This will be good for all of us. I mean, maybe not you guys, but probably at least for me. Anyway, and after about 15 minutes,
Why not us?
Wait, what?
well, eventually I will probably come and try to eat you, but I will give you. I will wait
Yeah.
the longest.
That's
For us?
appreciated.
That's fair.
Yes, certainly you. You are very polite.
I think on the way, World
Thank
was
you.
like, I'm having second thoughts. Maybe we should try and like stun her, trap her or something, do a little switcheroo.
Gonna assume you're doing the psionic.
Yeah,
whispers.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just getting like world-ending vibes here. Like,
But if she's underwater,
Yeah, she's not going anywhere, mate.
yeah.
is that the?
She's not going anywhere.
Do we know? We do know that she doesn't like water. She doesn't like water,
Pretty sure, yeah.
and she's trapped.
Well, she
underwater.
doesn't like. I also don't really like peas, but
No, mate. She's going to be trapped down there. She can't go through the water. They don't go underwater. It's not a fucking fish, is it?
meh.
Sue's gonna ask her if she wants a drink of water.
I do not drink water. No.
Are you sure? What, it's good.
Stop
it's
it.
Good. It's good water.
Roll me a dex save.
Oh my god.
Fail.
Success. She uses her tail to smack your canteen out of your hand. You will also take,
My water.
because I'm feeling generous, you will take 15 points of piercing damage as a spike goes through your hand. And she goes, "Oh, sorry, I did not mean to stab you, but do not, no water.
That was a generous offer.
That was very aggressive.
Excuse, I need to remove my tail from your hand.
That was a generous offer of water. I was being generous.
I do not want it.
Okay, I hear that. You didn't.
If
have
you want me to
stab-
drink something, I will drink from you.
What?
Vampire.
Oh,
Lyria, can you help out?
I thought I was going to lose my virginity for a second there.
Lyria starts like tending to your hand and freezes for a moment. Goes, "Are you actually ever? You know what? That's not a question for right now. We'll talk later.
Yeah, well, that's
I know someone who could probably fix that for you. But anyway,
okay. Well, not all the temporary hit points.
yeah. All right. You continue walking, following her lead. I assume you've picked up your canteen. And eventually she brings you to a very tall pillar. And this pillar has a much, much larger stone, sort of similar to the mirror outline, though more like an empty frame with just stone there. And she indicates with a wave of her tail and says, "It is there."
Great. Warbles goes gets it.
Goes to the portal.
Sorry, the gem
she
was there?
No. She
Oh.
points it and she goes, "That is there. It is the portal.
That's what I'm fucking saying. We don't know how to open the portal.
Anytime now."
Yeah,
Well,
you guys don't listen to me.
We want to see the heart of the stone. We want to see the heart of the tides. We want the stone.
This was the deal.
That was the deal.
She reaches up with her front clawed hand, and around her neck she has a collar. And on this collar there is what appears to almost looks like a bell, in a very patronizing way, though it doesn't jingle. And she flicks it open with her claw, and inside is a very familiar blue stone. And she hooks it with her claws and places it on the ground, and then puts her paw flat over it. Says, "The portal."
We need to hold on to that.
Who will be casting your spell?
Well, I can try, but I don't know. I'm talking like you now.
This is a very contagious accent.
Yeah, we can try if you want to try.
It's a vampire.
He comes here, and I will pass over the stone.
No tricks.
No tricks. Cool. Eldric, do you approach?
Yeah, but like I don't have a spell for a portal. Is there a scroll? How does this?
You you're in luck. You are hardcore in luck. Fantastic. Give me one moment, because I believe, yes, she does. You step forward.
Mm-hmm.
Do you tell her you don't have the spell? Or are you acting confident still?
Oh well, no. I thought this was something that I thought you'd be giving me a scroll or something. I don't have a portal magic. I can do magic.
You are wasting my time.
It
None
wasn't
of you have a way
wasting
of
your
opening
time.
this.
This was non-specific communication. You did not say we have to have this.
And she begins to lean into a pounce-like posture, just as
We'll get it
Jessa
sorted.
steps
Yeah.
forward and says,
We'll get it sorted out.
I might be able to help if it's knock. The manticore eases her posture, though is looking suspiciously around, and Jessa steps forward. And starts to walk towards this frame. And as she does, the manticore's tail wraps carefully and loosely around her, and maintaining eye contact mostly with you, Sue, at this point, as you're the one who's done most of the communication. She raises her paw off of the stone and flicks it towards you.
I would take the stone and I would say Jess needs to stay.
Jessa will be staying once she opens that.
Perfect.
And at this point, you can see that Jessa is absolutely shaking and gray in the face as this spiked tail is wrapped loosely around her waist.
Sue would go and be right with her.
Okay.
He would be with her.
Wonderful.
Anybody got any inspiration we can give Jessa or anything? Do we have any? We don't have any bard?
Jessa reaches up and lays her hands against the stone and closes her eyes. And then she says, and then she indicates to you, Sue, in Thieves' Cant. Are you certain?
No. And then I ask the other guys, I'm like, are we certain? Is this what we want to do?
Well, I do.
I think this is the right. We've got the Heart of the Tides. I've got the Heart of the Tides. Do you think that we're going to be trapped in here?
No, not at all.
I think we can get to the other side. It's just going to be a race.
A race for what?
If something goes wrong.
Okay. So, are we certain?
Yeah, just let the bloody thing in.
What do you
there.
think, Captain? Like, this is the best I can do.
Let's go.
What is the weight?
There's no wait. Knock.
Okay.
And he nods to her.
And Jessa casts knock and steps back quickly as a blue swirling portal slowly expands across this frame. And from behind it, you can hear what sounds like a couple of voices talking in surprise, trying to figure out what's happening. And the manticore turns to you, Sue, and with her back of her paw pushes you quite firmly out of the way, along with Jessa, who she releases from her tail and says, "Thank you. We will meet again."
We will.
And she steps through the portal.
Can Warbles try something as she's stepping through?
You certainly can.
Can he knock Jessa to have it dispel as she's halfway through the portal?
Just slice this thing in half, dude. The stakes that you're gonna be able to make, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to let you, as she is walking head first through this, I am going to let us counter roll for it. Does that seem fair to you? As DM to DM?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Like a rollies?
Do you want to do Box of Doom style? We'll do it side by side. I'll choose one of mine and you choose one of yours.
Yep.
I feel like I need the skull dice for this.
You know what? We'll go skull dice and skull dice.
Fantastic. 3, 2, 1. Mine got stuck.
Oh, no.
You knock Jessa. And the portal fails just as the manticore finishes stepping through. And the portal closes. And it closes on the end of her tail, removing the spikes. And there is silence again. You
What?
have now released a vampire manticore upon the Palace of Saya.
Well,
No big deal.
I don't think that's a big deal.
I think we need to get our fucking asses over to the other portal now.
Well, what's the worry?
There's no worry.
There's no worry. There's hurry.
no
Why? Why? She's under.
Okay, you guys can walk. I'm gonna run. How about that?
She's underwater. She can't get back.
Yeah, she
Okay.
can't get back.
She can't get back
Okay.
in.
Okay.
We're like fucking good as gold.
Nope.
No.
Probably
Right, well,
not.
you're the captain anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to hurry, Captain, we can double time it.
I mean, you're the captain.
Wonderful. You make your way back through. Roll me who's leading.
Soup.
Roll me survival.
9, 12.
12. It takes you a couple of hours to find your way back through this maze, to find your way back to specifically that mirror. now that it's been knocked over and stuff. Sean, did you have him?
Yeah, it's too late now.
Oh, darn. I want to hear about it after.
Yeah.
That's a fun Tales from the Table, I can tell. And you find your way back to the mirror. Jessa doesn't even hesitate before she's got her hands plastered against that thing. She just wants out of here. And she steps through. Do you all follow?
Yeah, I do. Eldritch does.
Wonderful.
I grab my gold rings
Yeah.
and my gold necklaces.
Fantastic. Thal reaches down and grabs her sunflower and steps through.
Warbles is dejected and just like goes through
Okay.
with nothing.
Okay.
You should have just taken more stuff. I mean, they're all going to be dead.
Sue's gonna collect the cutlery.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got a nice set of cutlery.
Sweet.
Absolutely, the good stuff.
Good stuff. All
Wonderful.
right. And then we'll go through.
Fantastic. You all walk through, and Tana is there holding the portal and closes it behind you, followed by closing the armoire doors and everything, and says, Was it successful? Do you have the Heart of the Tides?
We do.
May I see it?
Sue shows it to her.
It's so innocuous, isn't it? All right, let's go.
I guess.
All right.
Is that definitely it?
I suppose so. Do you want me to check?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Check.
Check it out, yeah.
She casts Identify and almost tears up and says, That's it. That's the Heart of the Tides.
Yeah, I thought for sure that the thing had just double-crossed us.
We have to get out of this room before we can go back, but let's go.
Captain, do you want to hold this?
I guess. No, wait. It's obvious that the captain would be carrying it.
We learned from last time.
Let's put it inside the blue guy. You won't be able to see it.
It'll glow.
You can see straight through him.
I think that's where it was last time.
Oh, yeah, right.
Sue puts it in with a cutlery. He puts it in like one of the little drawers
Wonderful.
for the soup
Wrapping
spoons and
some
stuff.
napkins.
The soup spoons,
In
the
a
bigger-
teapot or something. Yeah,
yeah.
perfect. Cool. Love it. Yeah, so fantastic. You leave and enter once again that strange sort of fortress before with it changing around you. Thal moves up closer to you and says, do we just get to go home now, or?
I think so.
Okay. Archie from behind you goes, has anyone else seen this fucking owl? But you were already stepping out of the fortress as he says this. And Tana casts her teleportation circle, takes a moment to cast that out front and says, all right, where to?
Back to our ship.
Yeah, let's go back to the ship, I
Yeah.
guess.
Back to your ship. Wonderful. Here we go. And you all step in and roll me a perception.
19 and 7 would be 26.
Fantastic.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Warbles is staring at his feet. It's a 6.
Okay.
I'm staring at Warbles' feet. It's a 10.
Darvin and Sue, you notice that Jessa is standing just outside the circle.
Outside this, the circle of...
Teleportation
Teleportation.
circle.
What are you doing?
I could just stay here. There's hospitals and things. I could just work here and stay here. And
You did well.
I did. I really
You did
did.
well.
So maybe I can just stay here.
There's a strong chance a manticore is going to come and eat you
Why?
because we released it into the public.
Just let her go, Sue.
Yeah, I said you did well.
I wasn't sure if that was you did well, and now I'm coming with you.
You did well. You can do your thing. We're not, again, I'm not trying to hold you hostage.
Well, you were.
Well, I mean, you were a part of a ship that tried to kill us,
It's true.
right?
Yeah.
Very
it's kind
fair.
of it's kind of like an I owe you one, Sue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You did the right knock, okay? carry on with your bad self.
One of your friends gave our friend a really bad cold.
Okay.
It's true.
So you owed us.
Yeah, I did, and I released a manticore into the palace for you. Oh, I need to go.
Oh, right. Yeah, you probably should go and talk to somebody.
Yeah, it's probably like seek help.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I won't have any survivor skills over this, I'm sure. Bye.
Don't tell anybody about us, all right?
Never saw a thing.
We tried to stop you.
Do you think she knows too much?
Yeah, I think a little bit, man.
Okay, bye. And she turns around and starts speed walking any direction that's not here. And Tana finishes the spell, and you...
Bye, Jess. I think I love you. Oh, no, nothing.
DM Chelsea wants to turn this around, but it's not. Fuck. Dwayne knew.
Reverse Stockholm syndrome? Is that a thing?
I think that's just called being a kidnapper. And you appear back on your ship. The time zone here is a little bit different. And you have arrived once again with a crew, once again with a captain, once again with the Heart of the Tides.
How much do you think we fucked that up?
Well, if Zarek's tip was accurate, then it should be fine. The Manticore will eat everything in the palace and will probably eventually die a slow and horrible death itself, being trapped down under the water. Or it figures out how to get out, and we've released a terrible stain on the world. Not sure.
Didn't it just walk right into water? Isn't that whole palace water?
Roll me. I'm just going to tell you. The palace itself is dry.
All right.
Yeah. It's a submerged palace, but the palace itself is dry.
It's not getting out.
I don't think so.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
And
Or do we fucking
deal
care,
with
mate? Who gives a shit?
Well, I mean, I don't want to have to. Well, I don't mean. Well, we'll face it again.
What we
That's
do
fine,
know
but-
is
It's got
that
no tail.
what we do know is that the underwater army that's building up is a real threat, and the Heart of Tides is helping us to fight that. So
Yeah, it's all
I think we
needed.
made the right decision.
Yeah, we did all right.
Sure.
Okay.
For now.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you think, Warbles?
I think that Eldric is right, that it was the lesser of two evils, but that it was still an unequivocal evil.
Unequivocally be.
Being absolute.
Yeah, what I don't know what all this means. But anyway, did you see this gold chain I got? It's so fucking cool. And this gold chain and this one. Oh my god. And look at these.
As you're standing around rejoicing or questioning your choices, two things happen. The first is that in the far, far distance, you see a sudden pillar of light rising thousands and thousands of meters into the sky. Enormous. The second thing, Eldric, is that one moment your hands are empty and the next they are full of a redhead, bleeding, armored woman who looks straight up at you and gasps and says, "He's coming." And that is where we're going to end our session today.
I didn't even get to make a sex joke.